nice.
Yeah, so
Yo, let's make some noise for Mac and Meeka.
So we're gonna toast. That's why we like to start off. Okay, Loji. Okay, you gotta come back more. Okay, no, we gotta do a toast.
Who was that? I didn't hear.
Loji.
Oh, okay.
No, we gotta do a toast because Toast Vodka is one of our big sponsors. So,
Yeah.
we always like to toast to a good time.
It's a great name too for the toast.
It is toast, and it tastes great. Non-GMO, gluten
You know the
free.
whole rundown. I know it's made in Miami.
Made with coconut water.
Right.
And they got some Floridians making it.
Yup.
Yeah, it's good.
Pretty much. So,
Tastes
yeah,
good.
pretty
Smooth.
smooth.
Yeah, so how was your week?
My week is pretty good. There's so much stuff going on with this virus. Is like, so I've been like stocking up.
It ain't slowing you down.
It's not because I've been like basically just building my immune system all week. So I bought airborne. So I've taken airborne a couple times. I've taken like ginger shots, like like squeezed ginger, turmeric, black seed oil, like all those natural things that builds up your immune system to like fight any type of virus, cold, anything. That's what I've been taking all week long just to make sure that I'm good. I even went to Laser Me Please Med Spa and got a vitamin C shot today too.
I saw that on the
Yeah, I
story.
had
That was
to.
dope.
Because I mean that's the best thing instead of like going into panic mode, like oh my gosh. It's just like hey, let me just do something to be proactive instead of sitting around here. Because what people don't know is fear weakens your immune system. So anytime you're scared of something, it weakens your immune system for the next 3 hours. Anytime you laugh, it strengthens your immune system for 3 hours. I don't know if y'all knew that's a
I
fun
don't
fact,
know, but I'm a weak motherfucker because I've been scared as bitch. No. I have not. I actually, like, I'm proactive anyway because I'm a germaphobe anyway. So I'm always with Purell in my pocket. Like, shake my hand, give me a high five. I'm going to definitely Purell later. Like, you're not going to see me, but I'm like that with my kids and everything. But for me, having kids and then, like, my parents are older, I'm always like, I can't bring nothing back home. I feel like I'm a carrier. I never really get sick.
my mom told me today because I was like, she talked about the gym. She's like, well, should I go to the gym? I would like just get a jump rope and just do it.
Yeah, do it at home.
You don't have to worry about going to the gym during this time period or trying to wipe stuff down. All that. I said just try to find some things at home to do, like get a jump rope.
Speaking of wiping things down, right?
I came
So
here.
last week, no, we wiped. We definitely.
I wiped it.
We
Lysol
wiped
and
everything
sprayed.
down, like every chair, every light post, every.
I sprayed too much.
Even that little fake stripper pole is wiped down. In case anybody want to take a picture over there. The bar, everything is Lysol. The banister for the stairway, everything, the door handles, like everything is Lysol. So we asked you guys to just keep up with the cleanliness and your hygiene and wash your hands, Purell too, to keep us safe. Yeah, since we try to do that for you guys. But I was saying, like, speaking of wiping things down, I got cursed out pretty much on the plane when I left here, cause after last week's show, I went straight to North Carolina, and I'm on the plane. I got they tell me not to wear a mask. I don't give a fuck. I'm wearing masks. Me and my kids, we got masks.
Oh, they tell you not to wear them on the plane?
They're saying like don't wear a mask. Leave it for the people like who are helping those that are sick, like the medical professionals and things like that. But once I saw that it said that the particles are so big, microscopically, they're still too big to get through a mask. I was like, oh, we wearing a mask. So they can tell me not to wear one if they want to. We're wearing one. We're whatever. So we came. I had my Lysol wipes, like the big joint in my book bag. So
this make the story a little better then, because we had on masks.
We had on masks. Okay. We had on, like with the MCM book bags, we had the Lysol in the MCM book bags, the big container, and we're wiping shit down. But there was actually nobody traveling going out of that morning. Like it was like 6 a.m. Nobody was leaving, so it was 30 people on like a huge plane, like a regular sized plane. And I'm wiping everything from like the AC little turn dials,
That's good to wipe though, because there's nothing but recycled air anyway. So
everything, but we didn't even turn it on. But I just was wiping in case if I fell asleep, my kid touched it or something. I just like, oh, let me wipe it. The windows, the trays, the knobs, like everything, the belts, everything. And so the stewardess, I'm sorry, they say flight attendant now. Right? The flight attendant was like, this is the cleanest plane you'll ever fly in at this moment. And I said, oh, it is? Keep swiping. Bitch, I don't know you. Anyway. You might have corona, bitch. Get out of here. Right? So then later on, she made an announcement. She was trying to play me. She was like, I'm going to need my little helpers. Talking about me and my kids. I'm going to need my little helpers to make sure that they clean up after themselves. I had a whole bag for all my little wipes. So she wasn't, I don't know what she was talking about. But, we were fine. We got there. And then it was all good, and came back. When we were coming back, I was surprised because honestly, the only reason a nigga is back is because my parents are 73, and I didn't want like something to really happen out here, and I'm not here with them. So because when we left, nobody really had it here. When we landed, they announced the first person in Broward or whatever had it. But when we were gone, they were like, "Oh, 3 more cases, 4 more cases, whatever." I was like, "Well, I ain't going back. I'm staying where the fuck I'm at. It is what it is." But we came back, and I was so surprised that it was so empty for me going, even in the airport. Coming back, the Raleigh airport was empty, but the flight, that gate, packed, packed. Everybody was on spring break. They're like, spring break. I'm like, oh, y'all not scared at all, right? So when we got on the plane, they were like, it was very packed out here when we even landed. Like, it was crazy. Like, everybody, they out here. They don't care.
They don't.
They don't care. That's why they acting a fool
I
out
seen
here,
all that
too.
footage. I was
You
about to
seen
say,
that food
yeah, all
footage?
that
It's
footage.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, y'all seen that stuff when people are, like, getting knocked out by cops and I don't know. I thought it
It's
was been
like,
insane. Like,
That just recently happened?
yeah,
yeah.
on
It's been
South
going on all
Beach.
week.
That was bad.
Yeah.
It's like,
They on South Beach, like really, like, and that girl that the video that's going around where the cop was
she
like
ran in, they
choking
ran
her.
into each other.
They ran into each
They
other, like
did.
she didn't even.
Neither one of y'all seen each other.
Yeah, and
But she kind of ran in the back of him, so he probably felt like she
was trying to
hit
attack
him.
him or
Yeah,
something.
but that wasn't the case.
But he gonna get fired and all
No,
kind of stuff now.
we don't know because you know they've been and put out a report taken up for him, and he thought he was being ambushed. And like they try to justify that shit.
But the way he did it, okay, the one push is one thing. Then he went and choked her ass.
Yeah,
That's a little too much. A little extra.
it was.
A little too much. Yeah, it's
It was
a little
definitely too much.
extra.
Like it's a female.
Yes.
Like what exactly was she really doing? Like you fell, y'all both fell. She didn't tackle you. Like even if you didn't see her coming, she didn't see you either. So now you see the footage.
Yeah.
You gotta feel dumb because it's everywhere. But
I know he feels like
you got
shit.
to.
Like
You have to.
he turned around and was just trying to be on some old tough guy
He got
shit.
up and he went back and pushed
Push her, yeah.
But that was like some pride shit.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
then I don't know if anything was said, but then you just was like, well, whoever I was looking for, I can't find. So now I'm gonna get you. Like
It definitely looked like I said. I agree with you. It was like some you try to push me. Oh bitch, I got you.
Right.
But then she must have said like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She had to say something that made him turn around and like put his hand on her neck like. Oh, she kicked him.
It was like a
Well, that's
retaliation.
after he put.
Like
That's after.
you know when someone hits you, like she just like kick him
Like
off.
get
She
off of
just,
me,
like, she
yeah.
know,
But I feel like that was after he put his hand on her neck.
That's
though,
what she's saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
She didn't
mean,
even know it was police officer. She just kicked him
cause
off
it's
of
like,
her.
why is you on me?
Yeah, that was
That's what
crazy.
it was. And then he just started choking her, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Cause now he's like, oh, so. It was like,
I was a little nervous. She kind of looked like my niece. So I was like,
She looked like one of my friends too.
yeah, I was
she
kind of
was
nervous.
hauling ass though. She was moving in them jeans.
I was like, she tall and slim like my niece. I don't
She was
know.
hauling
This
ass.
video ain't clear enough for me. I don't like this.
I don't know, but he was running, she was running, but it was a car in between them, so they didn't see each other coming. So when they got around the car, they like collided. But
I thought it was
she was
crazy.
kind of behind him a little bit, so he really probably didn't see it coming, but she didn't see him either, and they ran into each other.
Yeah,
It
because it
gets
was running
worse
to somebody
every
else.
year on
I watched that video like
Miami
100
Beach.
times.
I kept replaying it, but then when she started looking like my niece, I said, I can't watch this no more.
You need to make sure you
But the police down there,
Nah, she in Virginia though.
I
She's
understand
still
like
in
things have
Hampton.
gotten like
Shout out to Hampton.
a little out of control,
Each year it gets
but
worse.
it's like they aren't really helping the situation either. It's
Ever.
like you're being so disrespectful to people,
Always.
and you're abusing your power to a certain extent.
Facts.
Because a police job isn't to come in there and become more
Fair,
disruptive
yeah,
and get
exactly.
everybody else more riled up. It's supposed to calm the situation down, figure out, assess the situation, figure out what's going on, and then from there you move on. But like they're just coming in like back up, yeah. It's like stop. It looks like
Yeah.
crazy.
No, I agree with you on that 100%. Like they have been on some different shit. Like I feel like I used to think that CEOs a lot of times, like my cousin used to be a CEO, and I used to be like, yo, you just used to want to be a cop or something, huh? And you got turned down for the test because now he's just like abusing power in the jail, right? He's like, you're damn right, and he admitted it. So I kind of used to feel like that's the way a lot of people were, and then I also feel like a lot of cops sometimes maybe they were
Yeah.
like bullied in school,
Right.
so now they are
It
abusing
gives them
that
a sense
power.
of authority.
Because even when I used to get stopped all the time, like the different cars I used to have and things like that, I would get stopped all the time, but the aggressiveness, like the things they used to do, I used to be like, calm down. Like it's really not that serious.
One time I was in New York, and the thing about it, in New York, I don't even feel like that they are racist. I just feel like they're rude. So I was in New York, and I was with one of my friends, Paul, from Long Island, or where we stay, and I don't know, something happened where the cop did something. Paul beat the horn. That cop turned around, ah, da, 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 and he went off. Right? He went off on Paul, but I know Paul's position too. And Paul, are you back? Now, Paul, well, Black Paul would have got locked up. Paul, are you back? And said, and I know such and such, I donate to this fund, and your ass get fired.
The Gotti family. I know you know the lot.
Yeah, so
Gotti
Paul is affiliated with the
okay,
Gotti family. And he rolled that window down, because when I tell you that cop was so nasty,
oh, they crazy.
he rolled that window down and he told that cop who he's affiliated with and how he donates to this fund, and you would get fired. That cop, I've never seen the cop hold two chin. When I tell you that cop was so nasty, and the thing about it was, I was like, well, it's not even a race thing because Paul's white. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just a nasty ass cop. When Paul ran down who he was and who he's affiliated with, that cop went to apologize. I was like, I've never seen this just change so quick. Like, I really don't even know what the hell Paul said to him, but whatever Paul said to him meant something. Cause that man was so, and I was like, damn, this is crazy. Like, we both, I'm finna be in trouble too, just ride with Paul, cause I don't know the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm the car with him, I see how the cops is split, and
it's crazy. I'm telling you, my mom had already moved to Florida when I got married. So years later, when my ex-husband retired and we moved back to Long Island, I used to like she did not. She used to be in a car with me. Like, she's been in a car with me, I think twice at least when I got stopped. Cause I used to always get like. I'm not playing. I used to get stopped all the time. Like one time I was in my Maserati and I got stopped. Like I didn't get stopped actually. I was back in Queens before I got married. This is like the year before I got married. I was getting married to something because they still lived in Queens. And I was pulling out the driveway. And as I'm pulling out, a cop car kind of like cuts me off. So I can't back out no more. And they like surrounding my car. The two guys, one is on one side, one is on the other. They don't pull no gun or nothing. But they like, yo, bum, bum, bum. I said, whoa, brother, don't bang on my hood like that, right? And he said, and he was like, oh, what you a rapper or something? Like, how you get this car? They asked me some crazy questions. I said, they was like, oh, you Remy Ma or something? How you got this car? And I said, I'm a stockbroker. Like, I was just saying dumb shit. But my mom is just doing. She is not from about that life. Like, she's not from New York. They're from Belize. They don't even know all that. So like, she said, stop, please stop, don't do this or whatever. And I'm telling her, I'm just being an asshole because I know I didn't do anything. But there have been times where she never believed me. Like she always think I'm talking crazy because of whatever. And she had fast forward a couple years later, she had been in a car with me when they would pull me over and I'm in a Range Rover with like got a diamond strut kit. You know, my rims is big and it's crazy. And we're literally leaving the grocery store and they pull me over for no fucking reason. And my mom is like, what happened? She's scared and everything. I said, they just dickheads, like whatever. Mm-hmm. And their whole thing is what you doing over here. That's what they tell me. What are you doing over here? I said, I live over here. That's what I'm doing over here. And it's like, oh, how much this cost? They start asking me how much my like the diamond cuts in the car, like, cause it's everywhere, right? How much it costs?
They're doing it to see if you know a price.
Yeah, and I said, does that matter? Like, why are you even asking me that? Mm-hmm. So I'm pulling out my ID at the same time. But when I pull out my ID, they see now where I got stopped is not even a great area. Where I got stopped, it's just a nice little Long Island town. Mm-hmm. I lived about across that border, which is there's like 3 blocks across. That's like the real money. That's where if y'all watch King of Queens, Kevin James, that's where his house is. J Lo has land over there. Like that's where the real money is. That's where my house was, right? Mm-hmm. So it's called Old Westbury, not just Westbury. Mm-hmm. So I pull out my license and I give it to him. He said, that motherfucker, I swear, said, oh shit, she lives in Old Westbury. I'm sorry. Gives it right back. Wow. Yo, these niggas is grimy.
They are.
They're grimy.
So my pullover experience one time here in Miami, I was like probably like in my second year in the league, but I didn't experience all that. So I got pulled over and I was driving in and out of lanes, and I had to watch like a Martin's like stand-up comedy type of thing. So he pulled me over. It's like I already know. I was driving. I was mind you can drive fast, but you can't be going in and out of lane.
Yeah, okay, you can't swim.
Right, and so I got pulled over, and he came to the car, and he was like, I pulled you over. I was like, for what? He was like, you were driving fast, you were going in and out of that. He like, what should I do about this? I was like, give me a ticket so I learn. He was like, I'm not going to give you a ticket, but I just want to let you know that like, he gave me a warning. But I learned that off of stand-up comedy. Like, I watched the Martin thing. You need to just give me a ticket so I learn. But I think by me saying that, it made him feel like
whatever.
You're just going to pay the ticket, it's not going to mean nothing to you. But I just want to like let you know the importance of this and the other. And then he kind of did the opposite.
So clearly, my position doesn't work. The way I do it doesn't work.
I just
the way I do
it as a joke.
Don't work. Because I got stopped for no reason, but I was drunk. But I got a duty out there.
As long as you flow with the traffic.
No, I wasn't. There was no traffic. Like he took a chance. Like it was 4:30 in the morning. I'm in New York. I'm coming from Manhattan to Long Island. I was literally 2 exits away. When he stopped me this time, I was like, damn, I'm on the road. He can stop me, whatever. But when I pulled over, hey, Ashley, birthday girl. When he stopped me, I literally, like, I'm talking to him regular, and he's like, oh, are you out? And I was like, yeah, I just had something for my magazine. That's why I'm coming out. I'm coming back home late. We were honoring someone, and that was it. It wasn't a big deal. So were you drinking? I said, I had some champagne. I had Mad Patrol. But I told him, I said, yeah, I had some champagne, because I ain't want him to whatever. Right. So he was like, I'm talking to him very regular. Like, the thing about me, notice I have a very high tolerance, very coherent after a lot of drinks. So I knew I wasn't fucked up. Like, I may have drank a lot, but I wasn't fucked up. So he takes me out the car. He makes me walk. I'm walking straight. I'm on like 6-inch platform stilettos. Like, I'm walking straight. Nothing's wrong. And he ended up taking me in because I blew like twice the limit. It was something crazy. But when he took me in, he was like, lying on the stuff, saying that I was like wobbling and I was doing all that stuff. But my lawyer ended up pulling the tapes, and I was walking straight. So I ended up pleading out because they knew he was lying. Like, I was walking straight. I even did some shit where I stood on my tippy toes and turned and was like, to him, like trying to like be a dickhead. And they were like, she's clearly not stumbling. So you lied on your report. You lied. But they did all this stuff, but when I got there, at the time I was still married too, and when I got there, I don't think he knew who I was or anything, but when I got to the place, I was like, oh, call my cousin, he's like a big sheriff out here. He's like, I don't know him. I was like, yeah, you know who he is. Yeah, and then his ass happened to walk in there, and he's like, oh my God, my family says Mickey. Oh my God, Mickey, and I was like, I told him to call you, he said he don't know you. He was like, you didn't never say my name, whatever, he lied. But my point is that some lady came over to me before my cousin came over. She was like, oh, you think because you rich? I swear to God, I cannot make this shit up. She said, oh, you think because you rich, we not going to do nothing, or we going to show you today? And I said, what? I wasn't even talking to anybody. I wasn't saying that. I had my fucking hands cuffed between my legs on the chair. Like, I don't even know what she was talking about. Yo, later on when they was putting us in the cell, so my cousin had me in a cell by myself after that, because now he see me there, and he had everybody else in the gym pot, right? I passed by, I said, yo, can I ask you something? I'm handcuffed. I said, how you know I'm rich? Like, what? How you know who the fuck? Like, what happened? And she was like, huh? I said, see, that's how people are. They just want to make a point out of somebody, but that shit was crazy. Nah, I mean, that shit cost me a lot of money for nothing. I Uber now, and I got like 3 more years on probation pretty much for that bullshit. So I'm not playing around with that.
Right.
So if y'all catch me out, I'm Uber. For real. For real, though. But we're going to come back. We're about to take a break. This break is brought to you by Toast. I already told you all about them. They sexy as hell. They taste great. And it's smooth as hell. It's always a good time to toast.
And the next segment is about sports.
Yeah, next segment we have sports. Shout out to our artists we have in town. We have Loji and we have Drai in town. We're going to bring Drai up. We're going to talk about some sports, right? All right. Okay. That's what's up. DJ L Blaze. Shout out to DJ L Blaze. Tip your bartender. Shout out to DJ. Post, and add us. Welcome back
to It sounds like a party now. That's what I'm talking about.
Get that voice wet.
Shout out to QT Notary.
QT Notary, because that's how we know her. and Faye. Hey, Sabu. Everybody coming out. And the birthday people. Shout out to
It's
Danye,
Pisces season.
Moye, Ashley, Tay.
Tay, Ashley, and
Birthday
Danye.
girls and the birthday boy. We love y'all. We love y'all.
Yeah.
No, shout out to everybody. We're going to start the sports segment, but before we do that,
We're going to call two people up.
we want to bring up some very special people, Loji and Drai. Let's come up here.
And let's talk about
We got
sports.
some artists in the house.
Both of these guys are artists. They never met each other. So guess what?
So guess what? Let me put my okay. Never met each other. So wait,
the beige committee.
The beige committee. The waffle color pancakes. As Charlamagne was saying. So we'll share Mike and Mac
And me and you have to share Mike. Yeah.
Sorry.
Mika.
It's all right. Okay, but we're gonna talk about them first, and then we're gonna go to sports. So who are you? Introduce yourself. Let's introduce.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll start with you.
You gotta pass the mic, Mika.
No, you gotta start.
Okay, so tell us about yourself, where you're from, how long you been in music, those type of things.
Man, Drai, been in music for about 8 years. Originally from Georgia, but I live in Tampa. Augusta. Georgia, yeah, Augusta, Georgia. But I stay in Tampa now. I've been there for about 7, 8 years. Yeah, and I'm in.
Hey, and wait, you forgot to mention the most important thing. We have a
What's
video
that?
shoot tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be there with my mask on and my gloves, bitch. Keita Hay and Quita Hay.
Yeah, video shoot tomorrow. Fort Lauderdale. Hit me up on IG, you want details. Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out there. You gonna see me?
IG is DRAIEAST. One word. Well, not one word. It's 2 words.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
D Delta
Hey, pay attention.
Romeo Alpha Indigo EAST.
You part of the FBI?
No, I
When you said that?
I know a little bit though. I know a little bit.
That was crazy. No, but we're gonna be in the building tomorrow, so let's introduce ourselves over here.
What's going on? My name is Loji Luciano. I'm from Tampa, actually. But I've been in Wynwood for the last 4 years, 5 years. You know what I'm talking about?
Up to no good.
Wynwood. And yeah, man, happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Thanks for coming. No, but what do you have going on, you guys? Like, what are the projects you're working on? And I know you have a video. So what song is the video for tomorrow?
It's for one of my old songs of my old EP. It's called "See You," and it's basically about the typical unappreciated women, But I put like a spin on
me.
it. Yeah.
Unappreciated motherfucker.
Yeah. But I put like a spin on the video though, so the video gonna be real detailed and real creative. So if y'all wanna come out, come check it out. Like I said, the song called
DM him, follow him.
Yeah, the song called "See You" off my old EP, Inside.
I'll be there. Mac is gonna be there. We're gonna be out there. We're gonna support. Again, I'm gonna be there with my mask. 4 o'clock. I'll be there with my mask. But what's going on with you? What you have going on?
I need you to show up at my show too, man.
Okay, when is your shit?
It's coming up. I'm gonna let you know. I need both of y'all there, man.
Okay.
Everybody invited.
Well, I'll be there.
So listen. Basically, I'm just burning a hole.
That was very demanding. I know. Yeah, that was very demanding. I like aggressive people. I do like aggressive people. But that was very demanding.
No, I just murder and shit. My bad. No, but so basically, I'm just burning holes in the algorithm, man, and spreading awareness. I took some time to study some marketing, and basically, it's important to let people know you even exist in the first place. So that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just burning holes in the algorithm, letting the city know I exist and I do what I do. The next step in the marketing plan is definitely introducing a single. It's called J-Lo, and yeah.
Okay, so what's J-Lo about?
J-Lo is, listen, J-Lo's about this girl. Oh my God. So I made like 26 songs off this chick, man. I feel like Prince or something. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that shit hit you. You just gotta keep moving. So, but J-Lo's basically just about a beautiful woman with a nice body, and she getting live. You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeding off the energy and reciprocating and giving it back.
Was she feeling Bronx?
She's not, but she can be. She definitely can be.
J-Lo made me, I didn't know.
Right. Well, she's a beautiful woman. Yeah, in general.
Was she from New York?
Actually, the girl I had in mind is from Hialeah. Go figure. Yeah, you know them Hialeah.
We're gonna pretend they're from New York.
Yeah.
Your girl too, Dre. We're gonna pretend they're from New York.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get. Do you like the Southern girls?
I like a girl from the South.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Scratch him, guys. Scratch him. But we love the Southern people. They're great.
Meeka's from New York, by the way.
I'm from New York, so scratch him.
Word to mother and all that.
Yeah.
Scratch him. But we love you guys, and we just want to thank you guys for coming through. But we're gonna talk about sports, and we want to get you guys to like
feedback.
Yeah, get you guys.
And also the audience, y'all can feel free to chime in at one at a time, not all together.
Don't do like last week, correct, guys? All right, but let's get into some sports.
All right, so the first thing that I seen on sports was Rudy Gobert was the first NBA player.
Gobert. He's French, bro.
I'm gonna just pronounce it how I read it. He was the first person that tested positive for the flu, the coronavirus, and there's a video like circulating with him rubbing his hands on his teammate's face and everything, which I would have been mad. Personally, I would have just been mad, period, that your hands is all on my face like that. Like, I don't like nobody touching my face like that with their hands. Like,
he was wilding.
So he did that, and then guess what? The same person who hands he did that to, face he did that to, he is now tested positive for the coronavirus.
Oh, thank you.
So both of these players from Utah Jazz, and since then, to spread so easily, the NBA has shut down.
They're testing like the 7 teams that he played prior and things like that, which I think is a good thing because they're like up close and personal. And I know the team he played the night before was the Raptors, and I was like, my boy Kyle was on that team. And I was just like, damn, like get tested, bro. So it's just crazy. But
I just need them to do this whole. I need AIDS awareness to have the same publicist because everybody worry about this damn flu.
Have the same publicist.
But however, some things that you can prevent as well. If we taking all these precautions for this, we need to take precautions for that as well.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Just saying.
No, I definitely think that's true too. But it was so funny. I ain't gonna lie though. That meme was kind of funny though with
Magic Johnson.
With Magic Johnson and with OJ, but they had the mask on. They was like, "Yo, killers, no killers." Like, no, we worried now. But no, that was a little crazy. And then when they showed him touching everything, he even came back and was saying,
joking around, your ass, it's your ass.
Yeah.
But then
like,
teammates
damn,
don't
I feel like
say
shit.
Let me tell you how your teammates ain't shit, because they be peeping shit, they don't say nothing. His teammates like, well, he's not the most cleansing person anyway. Like, they all
later on, they saying a whole bunch of shit.
His hygiene ain't the best. It was like,
they were talking about that poor man.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, I know his teammates got it. And then when Donovan Mitchell came up positive, I was like, damn.
And then of course they dig up a clip of him rubbing his man on his face.
Yeah, all over him.
It's like,
rubbing his head and everything.
That's when you got it, sir.
But then you saw the clip when Donovan Mitchell was like, no, you can't touch the ball to the fan. You might have the virus. You might have coronavirus. Nigga, you got coronavirus.
He ain't even know it.
Get out of here. But I am glad to see, like, Zion.
Right, and he stepped up, and he is going to take care of the Pelican staff's, salary for the next 30 days.
And
so that's good. Yeah. I figure after 30 days, like Canada, which I've seen, Canada's been able to contain it. I feel like we probably should have, since we watched this shit come from China, and we've seen it travel, went to the cruise ship, and it's like, stop that motherfuckers over here, like, get them off there and quarantine them and do something. But we watched this shit travel now, so we can't act like.
Now he did his thing with that, like, full.
Somehow Canada was able to make sure that the whole country is straight. And
I like how Zion was like, yo, I'm taking it to that next level and I'm paying everybody salaries, because I saw Kevin Love, I saw Giannis.
But that makes those people step up.
They gave like $100,000, and I thought that was dope too, because that's more than I gave. But it's still like a lot what he's saying, because he's saying like, I'm taking salaries.
Because you have to look at a lot of people are out of jobs. Like,
so
that's their job. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then you have like in Italy, like they're like,
she want Giannis to pay for her salary.
You have Italy that they're doing like far as like but as far as like people's mortgage and things like that, they don't have to pay for that.
Yeah, I like that. They need to do that over here too.
They're compensating a little bit. I feel like they have to over here. They should do it based off of the job is laid off or not.
They do. They didn't do a period. Why you trying to fucking stun on me, man?
But no, you know what? Down here, like when you had the hurricane 2 years ago, you didn't have to pay your mortgage for like 3 months.
That's good.
So they did that. So
but wait,
like,
they didn't go backwards and be like, you owe all that money, right?
No.
I want that to happen. Let's do that. Let's do a petition. No, for real. Let's do that. That's what's up.
Like, well, we ain't all that way. We should not pay all that either.
Oh, that's what's up. I like this. Well, the schools are closed now too, though, so that's a good thing too. Like
How long?
My term, 2 weeks.
Go ahead. She's a nurse.
She's not in the she's in the health field. Right? She's in the health field.
You work in the hospital.
She's in the health field.
Okay. HR.
So apparently Trump said that he's waiving out interest fees in
student loans. I did hear that.
And I think that's pretty cool.
The interest rates, like I don't give a.
That's cool, but what the fuck?
I want to waive my student loans, like oh my god.
What the fuck they got to do with everybody else?
They
ain't got no fucking bills.
I'm not worried about the $20 I'm worried about the $1,000 that I could pay.
Don't Trump.
They ain't get laid off from jobs. Like the fuck. More power to them. But okay. Right, that's a start. Hopefully finish.
No, but I do think it's a great initiative for like some of the players to come forward and do what they're doing.
That is. I thought about that when I realized that the NBA was shut down. It's like people rely on those jobs, for those NBA games, and it's like, well, what happens to those people? Like, you know what I mean?
Because they're not even there for just the NBA games. Like
they're working.
No, they're there for other things too.
Right.
So they're there for the concerts. They're there for the hockey. They're there for like any
and
ice capades.
All that's being shut down.
Stuff. And so with them being
Jazz
shut
and the
down,
Garden shut down. Like everything shut down.
Yeah, it's sad. Yes, it is.
This feel like a movie.
I do feel like I'm in Contagion or like Bird Box. I'm in something right now.
Yo, they said Broward County has the highest cluster rate.
It does, because we have 11 or 14 people out here. Out there. What? I'm out there.
Me too.
Who else? You too? This like the Me Too movement? Oh, what's going on? You too? Your videos out there. Yeah, this Broward, yeah.
Mask on deck.
We'll be alright.
Mask on deck.
I'm definitely from Broward.
We got the Purell pumps. I'm gonna donate them at the entryway.
If you can find any shit.
No, I got some. My parents been prepared from hurricanes from way back when, since they moved out this motherfucker. You selling masks? You ain't shit.
Selling blinged out masks for no.
Did you hear about the people that they made $100,000 profit off of selling Lysol wipes and Lysol spray?
Ain't got in trouble. Somebody got in trouble. No, somebody got in trouble selling.
That's the kid. That's the kid. He got.
He's smart as shit.
He's smart as hell.
Why you suspend me for trying to help everybody else out?
Yeah, the kid that got suspended. He's like in the UK or something. He got suspended for selling squirts.
Because they couldn't capitalize off of it, so they mad like,
that's why.
You thought it was
but the people they profited off of it, they profited like $100,000 off of the wipes and stuff like that. I was like, why didn't I think of it? That's what I was mad about.
Moving along in sports. So, on a sad note, you had Josie Harris, the mother of, baby mother of Floyd Mayweather's 3 kids. She passed away, but I don't feel like we still even know why, right? They found her in a car unresponsive.
They found her in a car. Nobody knows.
Can we turn it down back there, though? Thank you. Because I'll call you out in a minute. You're getting too comfortable. Okay? So, let's go back to our topic. Josie Harris.
She was found dead in the car.
But we don't know how.
Nobody knows why, right? Do you know why?
I don't know why.
You talk?
I know the big dude got married. Everybody
y'all know.
He said when you got married, I got quiet.
Shit, they was talking over us.
Right.
Yeah, but did they find her like in
the car?
They found her in the car, but did they find her like in the garage or like
Where
in the back? Was she in front of the house or?
They was at a house.
Wait, but if she pulled into the garage and
Does anybody know?
the car was on, that could kill you.
Yeah, but they didn't say that the car
No.
was on. So I don't think it was that.
They didn't say where the car was located.
It doesn't even matter. You can't do that with a car.
What happened?
You can't, like, that doesn't happen with like a new car or a newer garage.
What doesn't?
Made like that.
Why not?
The carbon monoxide.
That's not made like carbon monoxide.
Like newer
There you go.
garages,
What?
they make them like they put injecting shit in them. So
Yeah, but
that
still after a while, it still builds up.
nah, G, like for real, it won't happen unless she got an old ass car and an old ass garage. It ain't gonna hurt her.
But there's a
Real
lot of
shit.
old ass rich houses.
She ain't got no old ass car, no old ass garage.
So what you saying the carbon monoxide thing?
That shit didn't. That's not.
That's not. That's
That's
okay. Because I was wondering
it
if
wasn't
that was
that.
it.
Huh?
I was wondering if that was it.
Yeah, I don't think that. I'm just saying that I personally don't feel that's that because when they make newer garages, they make sure that they put the vents in there, and then also the newer.
Wait, but what year house was she living in?
I don't fucking know.
Right, so
She told you, Larry, detail, man.
I'm quite sure.
How you know? How you know? Oh, there's old rich houses.
That's Floyd Mayweather baby mama.
That's right, but that's what I'm thinking. That's
It can still be an old rich house with a nice view.
Cool, but I'm thinking like.
I think they
And on the car, you can always hit the button
that
makes the non-stop work. If you hit
Nah. But like, I'm saying I said that shit.
All right, I get what you're saying. They might would have added that in like they might would have added that in the detail like she was in a car with the garage closed or something like that. They just said they found her in a car unresponsive. So
and then they said no foul play.
right, so right, and that's true too. They did say that too. So
I think suicide's no foul play too, right?
Damn, you want her to commit suicide?
I don't know what happened, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, we don't know what happened.
but then they always dig up things like, oh, she was going through like a lawsuit thing or whatever. They try to like, they try to tie that together like potential foul play. But it's like, listen, we don't know if that lady had a heart attack, stroke, anything. Like, leave it to the corners at that point.
Right, but they were quick to say no foul play. And usually the media goes to the negative shit first. So with them saying no foul play, it probably wasn't no foul play. Maybe the lady had bad heart or some shit.
Right.
Floyd can't read, that
She
can
was
hurt
pulled
the
in and
body.
just had a heart attack, huh?
Your baby daddy can't read, that can hurt the heart, right?
That do. Baby daddy don't want to spend time with the kids. That
Kids might be
huh?
struggling in school. That shit might be hereditary. You know?
Why they ain't get they brain from me, huh?
You feel me? You never know.
I do tell my kids that when they like do something good, I'm like, you get that shit from me.
Your daddy.
No, when they do something smart, I'm like, you get that shit from me. Your brain from me. I do say that, so you right.
Y'all just seen that man spell goat the wrong way, right? Y'all saw it, right?
Who?
Floyd. He spelled goat, G-A-O-T, right?
But where is your
He
friends?
did. No, he
Where's your friends?
G-A-O-T. Yeah.
When?
He say he the goat, G-A-O-T.
He spelled it wrong? Oh, I'm
Spelled
sorry.
it out. Y'all didn't see that?
No, I ain't see that. I ain't see that.
See, y'all too rich.
Yeah, I seen. I thought they edited that video though. Didn't they edit that video?
Did they edit it?
Yeah.
You gotta ask them, whoever made it. I don't know.
Videos can be edited.
Yeah, they edited that joint.
But he still can't read, so they might be didn't.
No, he can't read. He's definitely illiterate.
Listen, we're gonna move off of that situation to another
That's Mac friend.
to another situation.
But he's still illiterate.
With
Facts.
a baby mother, baby father, another situation with
Who,
AD.
mine? What you thought? Oh, okay.
No,
I'm about to say.
Antonio Brown has gotten engaged to
That girl Chelsea.
his baby
Yo,
mama
that's
now.
crazy.
Like, so
Wait.
things can change around real quick. Like,
I feel like the last 3 episodes of Mac Meeka Live, we've talked about them, and it's been bad. It's been crazy. Yeah, he was throwing dicks at them.
you know, me and him was supposed to host
People
Matters Fest together.
He was gonna bring his
It
fiance.
got postponed.
He's gonna bring his
Shit, I don't know.
But the last 3 episodes, we've talked about him throwing dicks at people. We've talked about him doing crazy things, kicking her out and trying to like whatever. And now they're engaged. His pocket, he bought them shit, and then he went on the Breakfast Club and he told them where to get them, and he bought them from his gifts.
Was he getting like an endorsement from that?
No,
Like,
he said
Maybe it was a commercial.
it wasn't. He was down for the cause. Yeah, he just couldn't. But that was crazy. But I can't believe that they're engaged. In my head, I'm still on some old like how do I put it? How much can you take, or how much are you supposed to take? Or not even that. Like, why? Because I don't know if I'm this girl, like, how are you going to put me through all of that? And then I'm going to be like, oh, yes, I'm a married.
you gotta remember everybody's built different though, so you can never think. But wait, you can't never put yourself in somebody else's shoes because y'all haven't grown up the same, you haven't been through the same experiences. So everybody is different.
That's true. That's true.
Everybody is built different. Everybody gonna react different. Nobody's gonna react the same to some things. So you can't.
That is true.
That's how you'll react. But she's gonna react a different way because of a different upbringing, a different surrounding, different circumstances. So you always gotta remember that. So you can't never think about like, well, how is she doing this? Because she's looking at it from a total different point of view. Like
that is true.
She might be looking at it like, I don't care, regardless, he can beat me up, but I just want my kid's father to be there. You just never know how somebody looking at something. So she may say, I could be a doormat, but as long as my kids have their father, you just never know.
I just don't know how to do that. But I know what you're saying. You're right, that they are, like, there are different ways to look at things. And, what? All I heard was, I hate my dad. That was crazy on that note. No, you're right about that. I do think that everybody can see that whole situation differently, but I don't know. I feel like there's a time where we gotta break that cycle, and we need friends. We need something. If you don't have that upbringing or whatever, we need.
All right. So speaking of friends and all that type of thing.
Who that?
So certain situations where you may have a friend, because now we're gonna talk about breaking cycles,
okay, yes.
Right? So
here we go.
You may have. I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. You may have a situation where you have somebody who's your friend and they're in a relationship, and some reason their partner,
I know he's so
their partner is doing things a little like out of line.
That ain't right.
And you kind of like, I'm gonna mind my business for like a little bit, but now they feel like you mind your business too much, and now they're blatantly doing things in front of you. Yeah. But you're friends with the person that they are seeing. Like, I only know you because of this person. Yeah. You know what I mean? So at what point do you mind your business?
Well,
because now it's like, me personally, I step in and I had to say something to the person. I said, listen, don't play with me. I said, because when they get mad, I'm going to get mad with your ass too. I'm going to act like I don't know what the fuck going on, and we both going to be mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know.
He said I have to pretend like I don't know what to do.
I am, because it ain't my business. Cause I had a situation before with a close friend where I didn't really know what was going on, but I found out at the same time they did, and I felt like they were embarrassed that I was there present as well. And they started talking to me. It's like, motherfucker, I ain't do shit to you. But I think because you embarrassed, because I found out y'all, been married and all this shit, and y'all worked it out. But like, so shit like that, I ain't got time for it. I don't get in that shit.
Well, Mac knows that was my big thing. I was worried. I'm like saying to myself, we can't even like act like we know anything's going on. We gotta just like pretend that it's in the moment. But for me,
I said something. I said something though, like.
Yeah. He said something.
First of all, I said something like, I don't know why you think this shit cool. And they did that shit one week.
It's really not.
And then they did it again.
And they, but wait, time out.
And I'm like,
let me tell you something. This person is so fucking blatant with their shit. Not only do they do something one week, they try to talk to me every week, okay? And I'll be like, get out of my face. I know your girl. Like, get out of here. So for me, I don't like it. I feel very uncomfortable because I'm not even that bitch. Like, I come from a situation where my divorce is because of infidelity. So for you to even come at me, like, what makes you think I'm that girl? Like, I'm not even that girl. So I don't like that. And when they're like coming at me, it makes me feel very uncomfortable. Like, for real. And so.
Well, the fact you put me in a situation where now.
Yeah.
You bringing other females around too. It's like.
And wait, they break me. It's insane.
I'm like, wait, what we doing?
It's insane. So I don't even know what to do. And I said, Matt,
am I
supposed to say
that's
something?
My friend.
I don't even know. Am I supposed to say something? Maybe I should say something. But I said I can't say anything because then it's gonna be like, well, then why he didn't say anything? Because he knows her first, whatever. So
stay out of it.
Yeah, we just. But
that's how we feel.
That's how we.
But that's why I keep letting his ass know. Just know.
Let them know directly.
I know you ain't videotape me saying that.
This man like come back. They
but that's why. But no, that's why I'm saying like with that situation is don't put me in those situations because I'm gonna turn on your ass and I let his ass know like, and I'm gonna turn on you and act like I found out just like she found out too. Like stop playing. I'm gonna be just as mad or madder.
No, but that's a real question though. That's a real question. I know we're talking about sports. But I kind of want to turn this question to you guys. We got enough people here, and they're not here.
And I want
they ain't here. So I kind of want to know I already know that I'm kind of nervous.
Because you had two types of people, Mika. You had the one person like, no, tell me some shit going on. You had that one person who may be embarrassed and don't want to know or want you to tell them that they're being cheated.
But this is the crazy part. The young lady, the girl.
Everybody say, tell me.
Wait, time out. Paris. This is crazy that you say tell me because I feel like the girl is a tell me person too. But there's no way on God's green earth that that she don't know what this motherfucker is doing.
But if I was a friend,
she might not know.
Tell the guy like,
this motherfucker is too blatant.
I said something. He said it twice. Because the first time he said.
Don't have me see it, don't have me around it because I don't want to have this.
Listen, the first time he said something to her about me not acknowledging it.
Okay, he
but listen, Paris. The first time he said something to her, it was like, if Mac don't say no, why you ain't
okay, so he was like on me.
I ain't never paid attention.
Yeah, he was on me. So wait, he was on me, and I was like, yo, my man, like, I know your girl. He's like, yo, if Mac ain't saying no, why you care?
So she told me that, hey, but listen, she said that to me, but I didn't peep none of that, so I didn't know what the hell was going on.
I look at it like this, like me personally, and I know all dudes don't want to say shit right now because everything on camera. But
they should say
something. Every dude out here been in that predicament where a man is doing something they shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? At that point, you gotta let your boy know, like, listen. And if you really care about your boy and his relationship or his marriage or whatever's going on,
we really know him because of the girl.
Right, but still, all right. So then you're on the girl's side at that point.
Yeah.
That's who we have more loyalty to.
Right, so you have more loyalty to her. Then I still think if you know what's going on and the dudes bring that shit around, you got to pull him aside.
I did.
He pulled him aside.
The first time I ever seen that shit, I said something right away. And then the second time I said it again.
He pulled him aside the other day.
Yeah. That's the only way I look at it. Like,
but my thing is, if I said something once already, you still did it the second time. So like, what is it like?
Then on that point, then it's on that person. They get caught out there, they can't look at you crazy. They can't look at you no way.
But don't throw me under the bus. Somebody been though.
Right.
That's what's gonna happen.
Don't throw me under the
That's gonna happen too.
I don't give a fuck. I beat his ass. Anyway.
I tell him in a minute. I'm like,
I sure will.
That's your girl. Like, yo.
I try to respect y'all shit.
Yo, try to respect people's shit.
I'm gonna disrespect him now because he being disrespectful.
Cause now when he doing these
it's been crazy.
It's been going on for a little minute now.
You heard when I said that he told me like, oh, if he not saying no, why you even care? And I was like, whoa, why?
Let me tell you something. They was here 1 week with their girl.
Fast forward to this.
And they came up to speak to us, and they whispered in Nikki's ear, what?
You ain't shit, nigga. Okay, no. So every time he comes more than one time. Every time he comes, he whispers in my head, "What's up, wifey?" Nigga, don't get out of my face with that.
Girl sitting in here.
Get on my shit with that.
Your girls are.
Hey.
A friend, all right.
It ain't them. It ain't them. Listen, no. So he whispering, I don't like that. Like, stuff like that. Not only does it make me uncomfortable, but I just really don't like it. And I'm the kind of person I'm going to tell you about yourself, though. So I did, the first time I said, nigga, stop that bullshit. But the second time he said that, I said, come on, man, your girl right there. Like, stop. Like, I don't like that. I don't like it, but I also feel like it's completely disrespectful.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy because we're friends with the girl first.
Y'all gotta say something.
Yeah.
But that's what I feel. Okay.
How do you say something? Because everybody don't take it in the same way.
What's your name?
So how do you put it,
It
Jay?
don't matter though. You gotta say something.
Like how you put it though? How you put it, Jay? How do you say it?
Just say, hey, you know what? Yo, guy, I don't wanna get in between what y'all got going on, but he put me in an uncomfortable position more than once. And I said something to him, he didn't really respect what I had to say. As a friend, I gotta let you know. I don't know how you gonna take it, but I gotta say it.
All right, so tell us. All right,
and then because she's in denial. She's
She's not gonna believe
because
you.
whatever you see,
she gonna go back and tell his ass.
That don't matter. It don't matter as long as you see it. What you see. Because at the end of the day, whatever it is, it's gonna
blow up in her face.
Right.
It'll be time.
Exactly. That's not being hurt because y'all told her. Don't go to a situation where you sat back and you saw it and you didn't say nothing.
Don't tell her shit.
Right?
Yeah. That shit blows my friend. It's all the time.
It really depends.
That person will
Loji was saying that makes me nervous about it too. So for me, I feel like they're gonna be like, oh,
that will happen.
I agree with you. If you feel disrespected, you should definitely say something. Yeah. But I can relate to what you saying because I don't say shit about anything. It's none of my business. But I can feel what she's saying too. That's my homegirl.
It's bothering them. They saying it on a podcast that this person might see.
This is my thing. What the person might see it. The person might see it, but the girl ain't gonna know it's her.
They not gonna know.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga gonna know it's him. He ain't gonna give a fuck.
He gonna know.
But what I'm saying is, he ain't gonna give a fuck. But what I'm saying is,
he not gonna give a shit.
No, he's not.
But that's the thing. You just say it to you, so you can be like, hey, look, because it's putting y'all in an uncomfortable.
It is because if y'all fall out. It's like, don't throw us in that shit. Like, I don't know how you are if y'all break up. Then you threw us in the mix like, oh, I done bring that up around your friends. It's like, bitch, no, you didn't. I'm going to deny that shit.
That's the thing. They got more mutual friends than just y'all. So y'all not the only ones that seeing it.
We don't know. I don't know who else he brings.
I guarantee you, if he doing it in front of y'all two, that's not the only group of friends that he's doing it for. He's just a disrespectful man.
Yeah, he's
and it's not
disrespectful.
something that this lady don't know. Exactly. She said,
and what he does for a living, he's around a lot of women.
He's hosting people a lot.
He's around a lot of women.
All right, we gotta go too much because y'all gonna give too much away. We gonna give too much away.
The last thing to say is that you're right, and he has to be disrespectful.
Yeah, it ain't just you. He do that shit,
right.
And she know, right? So you could just run in his back and say, hey, you know what, your guy, he doing some shit, make it be uncomfortable. And when the shit hit the fan, because it's gonna hit the fan, you might lose.
I feel like that too, Ted.
You might lose a friend for a second, but guess what? When y'all already there,
I ain't gonna cry. I respect these motherfuckers when I moved out here.
At the end of the day, it's gonna break your heart if you lose a friend because you told the truth.
Shit, I ain't speaking to one of my best friends alone for like a year.
Well, there you go. And at the end of the day,
then they came back. But then they came back to me just like nothing ever happened.
Exactly. That's how she gonna be like,
look,
hey, you know what?
We're not gonna address this whole year after.
Facts right now. That's facts.
It's hard. It's hard to be to play.
But I didn't tell them nothing. I was just there when they found out. That was the crazy part. Like,
but guess what? They come back.
They come back because they realize.
And you know what? At the end of the day, I ain't gotta say I told you so. I told you so. I ain't gotta say shit.
Okay.
I said it already. Period.
Go ahead, Queen. What you gonna say?
My perspective as the situation is, in that situation, like, I wouldn't have been getting that involved. Thank you. You already said what you had to say to him, and that was it. When I came to you and said, hey, listen, I already.
But this is my thing.
But he not their friend. She ain't friend.
But wait. I just have one thing with that because I said something to him because she had already gave me a heads up prior, like how he was doing her. So when he actually brought another female around us, I was like, oh no, buddy, chill out with this bullshit. Like, and I said what I said. I said, if I find, like, when she found out, I found out too, and we both gonna be mad. Like, so I said that. But just last Friday, they had a whole other situation there too. I'm like, what the fuck is we doing?
You talking about you gonna find out now? Oh Lord.
I ain't said they was here last Friday. I just seen them out last Friday.
So basically, you're saying every time there's run, she already know what he's about already, and she already approached you about the situation. So guess what? But every time you come at her, she listens to you, but she not listening.
I never said nothing to her about the situation. We never said nothing to her about the situation.
If you decide to come to her with that mood and shit, she gonna look at it like, okay, I hear you, but guess what? She only hear only him.
Because she has.
Because that's who they laying down with at night, pillow talking.
She has to deal with her own two eyes. You talking to her, telling her is not gonna do any judgment.
So get involved.
Stay in your lane.
But let him know that
Don't
hey,
get involved.
I'm uncomfortable with that situation.
You would think that would like make somebody settle down and chill out, but it didn't. But I feel like you trying me at a certain point too now, so I'm looking at you like, if I would have stepped you and said, yo, don't bring this shit around me like this and other. And it's like, oh yeah, then you laugh it off, and then like 3 weeks later you bring that shit around me with a whole nother girl. It's like,
no, he's wild. He's out of control. No, I do feel like we need to stop. I do feel like if we're friends with the girl first, who I met through Mac, so I feel like loyalty to her first.
You put it on me more.
No, I just feel like if we do feel like that the loyalty is to her, I do feel like we have to just like shut him down, like cut him at the knees. Like at the end of the day, like don't do this shit no more. Like you come out again, yo, you can't come out.
But this the thing, it's always in an environment where like we're already having fun and here they come, like you know what I'm saying? So it's not like
fucked up.
Yeah, like you're already drinking, you're having fun and you're like
that's the real.
So you have to peep real quick, like, bro, we not on this bullshit. Like, what are you doing? Like
I learned my lessons by telling friends about other dudes because guess what? They be trying to jump on you about that nigga. Oh, you must want my nigga and all type of shit. So I to the point of like, you know what? Let me just sit back and you come back and be like, Frida, damn, that nigga ain't shit. I would try to,
You heard what you said though. They come back. Tell that bitch, your nigga ain't shit. I saw it. I seen it. And guess what? That bitch gonna fall back off you.
But then
she'll come back later and be like, you know what? You was right.
All right, you right. They do come back.
They come back.
But everybody receives it totally different.
That don't matter. That don't matter.
You right.
The way that you gave me. It's not about how they. It's not about how they.
Everybody knows I like to dance, right? I love Jamaican music, right? So I'm over there dancing, right? Whatever case. Her boyfriend, baby father was like, damn, she look like she can fuck. I didn't know they even had that.
Who you talking about?
A best friend that I had for a long time.
Oh, she not here, right?
So I'm dancing. I'm dancing and shit. So I didn't even know this conversation was even talked about. So when he's like, damn, she look like she could fuck. This is the conversation they had.
Right.
So they're outside fighting like fucking niggas and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck y'all fighting for? He like, oh, he heard me watching you and he right talking about, oh, you can fuck like whatever. She broke her fucking arm and every fucking thing. And I'm like, yo, I have a light skinny ass niggas anyways. Like, yo, that's your motherfucking insecurity. What you getting mad for? First of all, you getting mad at me because your nigga watching me?
Hello?
Like, are you serious? You already know I've been coming to the club almost 10 years dancing like this and your nigga walking here watching me, so you mad with me? Are you serious? That's your insecurity problem, baby. Deal with that nigga and guess what? That nigga still ain't in your life.
Damn, drop the mic.
Drop some cup.
Y'all got anything to say? I feel like y'all can sit up here.
Well, Luz, you've been talking.
Yeah,
they've been quiet.
But like that situation, that ain't had nothing to do with you. That's a bitch that they left that nigga. He would have been looking at any bitch now.
I go do this shit all the time. I be in my own zone. I'm a Virgo. So I like to have fun. I like to enjoy myself and everything. And girls get insecure about situation. They niggas watching. Let them watch.
Yeah, but no.
She ain't shot at her side talking about she a Virgo though.
Leo season.
That girl she gotta see it for herself though. She gotta see it for herself. Like you said, she's gonna keep going back to her old dude. Yeah, she gotta see it for herself. She's gonna be like, whatever, you know what I'm you gonna make yourself look stupid, and then y'all gonna fall out with each other. And then, I'm just saying, that's what it is though. That's what's gonna happen.
Wait. They're gonna double back.
Yeah. I'm just saying, that's what's gonna happen.
It's not about the woman or the
guys in the back at the bar.
The fallout is not about the woman or the man that's revealing the information. The fallout is about the woman and the man that's within the relationship. Because that woman or that man knew that they had a man or a woman that was involved in infidelity or anything. They really mad at you because you're an outsider and you have the audacity to come and tell them what's going on in their relationship and they see that shit every day.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
The point is that you just tell them.
Yeah,
because
but you
at the end of the day, whatever is in the dark is going to reveal itself to the light. Just because you shine the light on that shit early, don't mean you a bad person. And y'all gonna fall out so much. Fuck that shit. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool if you want to save that relationship in a moment, but if you really care for that friend, if y'all care for this person, y'all sit up here talking about this situation on the podcast. You feel me? So obviously this woman, fuck the man. This woman is somebody that y'all both care about, and she's got to be a genuine lady.
And you know what? I get what you're saying because it's somebody that you're really cool with.
You feel me? Y'all got to think about not the man that's performing the infidelity. It's the woman that's getting the infidelity.
But I'm gonna tell you, all right.
It don't matter what she is.
So wait. So wait, I got a question for her though, real quick. So listen, that's my thing. So listen, that's my question now is, some people are speculating, well, do they know? Are they swingers? Like that's how.
That could be that too, because at the same time, you reveal that to that lady, and she might say, "Hey, you know what, Meeka?
Right.
Do that shit. You want to come or you don't?"
Because I
right.
do. Okay, I know that she don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. Okay. So I do know that, and so for me, I was kind of like, eh. So and I've always wanted to say something to her, but because that was not my place, I almost felt like, damn, as
it's
a
your
girl.
place because he's putting you in that place.
That's what I thought.
But she didn't ask to be put there.
Exactly. He's involved and he's pulling you into that situation.
And that's why I had to address his ass the minute he put me in that place.
You ain't got to worry about
when
that.
He made that comment, listen, when he made that comment to her about me not saying nothing and I wasn't aware of anything,
that was crazy.
And then I found myself in that space, I was like, oh, hell nah. Don't sign me up for this shit because I didn't ask to be
like
there.
This right here, this is my best friend,
right.
6 years old, right? You feel me? I don't involve myself in her situation, but if we get into a situation where her significant other, whoever she decides to deal with, if he puts me in a situation where he's doing some shit in front of me,
I don't think he knows.
Guess what? I'm gonna have to be like, hey,
hold on, guys, the bar.
I don't think.
What's going on? How you feel about that? What you want to do? And if she say, you know what, bitch, you was doing this or whatever, I'm gonna have to say, you know what? I told you what I saw. I'm gonna fall back, and bitch, whenever you get your man right, she gonna come back and holler at me.
You right.
It is what it is. It don't matter if it takes 10 years. So what?
My take on it.
You feel like you did your part though. You was being a friend.
Right. It wasn't on me no more. I let that shit go. It ain't my relationship. It ain't my situation. Why you putting me in there? Why you putting this weight on my shoulders?
Right.
Why you even giving me some shit that I feel like I need to talk to anybody that's not involved in it?
Right.
Talk to that person that's involved in it. Because y'all don't know how that lady feel. She might be okay with him liking me.
But that's the thing. We don't know. So it's like, is it worth us saying?
She might like me too, huh?
She might like him too.
Right.
You never know.
Hey man, my take on it is I feel what she's saying because my shit is like I ain't saying nothing. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
I thought that
but wait, hold on. If that's my home girl and that's like my sister and this dude out here fucking around, I take his stance on like you obviously disrespecting me at this point and my home girl. You know what I'm saying? And if I see it again, it will be a problem because that's my home girl. Right. But if I don't know the girl, I'm with her. You know what I'm saying?
But they know the girl. They come back.
They say ain't none of my business.
Let's be clear. We know them. I just moved here last year. I know her.
You know her.
But that's not I know her through him. But I also feel like that's his homegirl, but that's not his homegirl. Like he knows her, he likes her, he respects her, but it's like I don't want to get in your business with her. Like you understand what I'm saying? It makes us uncomfortable. It definitely makes us uncomfortable. I think she's a genuine person. That's what I would say.
So genuine people.
She deserves. Yeah, you're right.
So if you don't want to fuck this man,
I definitely don't. I absolutely fucking don't. Where the camera's at? I don't want to fuck this man. You don't want to fuck him.
I said what I said
I don't like this motherfucker.
Because the situation that happened to me before, like my homeboy and his homegirl and his girlfriend was having the same shit, and I got in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? Me and that nigga fell out. Still with the girls. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you're not friends no more.
No, we cool now. You know what I'm saying? But like that was like my ex nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I got in the middle of it, you know, he didn't want to hear me because he all, you know what I'm saying, he pussy whip or whatever. So he came back, you know, later on, man, you was right. It took about 2 years. You feel me?
It took how long?
About 2 years.
Okay, but then guess what? He came crawling back. That nigga
the friendship was damaged over a girl who ain't even care about him. You feel me?
Period.
Yeah, he's.
How was it damaged?
Guess what? At the end of the
because
day,
like.
Within them 2 years, how you feel?
Between them 2 years, I felt betrayed, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but you told him what you need to tell him.
Yeah. But in them 2 years, but everything, like, we used to be chilling all the time, all that stuff, you know. When you ain't talking to somebody, you think they talking about you, you know what I'm saying? We're like 2 or 3 years past, man, that nigga talking about you, rumors past, you know what I'm saying? So all that's gonna damage your relationship, even if you try to come back into my life, you feel me? Yeah, it's gonna damage my all that.
Yeah, falling out over a girl's lane, or falling out over a dude's lane if you a girl. That shit is lame, man. It's about shit, man.
It happens.
It happens a lot of shit.
No, it does, but it's lame.
All the time.
Tell them it's live easy at night.
Yeah, but it's different, like when there's emotions involved, like, you know, so it's like, you know, somebody's into somebody, it's like, and they feel like this person being genuine to them. It's kind of different.
It's difficult. No, you're right. It's difficult.
So it's easy to say, like,
on this side, right. It's easy to be like, yo, but honestly, I still feel sad.
Because, listen, my friend who I found out at the same time like he did. Shit. Kind of did, and I knew a little bit before, but I was trying to avoid him finding out. But he kept searching for this person. I'm like, no, you don't want to see this person. And then we found out, and then it was like the fact that I kind of knew too might have made them feel like he probably felt like I knew prior to him, and I ain't say anything. But it's like y'all married, like you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing. And then it went a whole year, and then they randomly texted me, and we became back friends again. And then started going back to their events, but then their wife wasn't speaking for like a year or two, and then the third year, she just snapped and acted like maybe that's when they went to counseling because I knew they went to counseling at a certain point, but then all of a sudden she snapped and being like embracing and saying hello and everything, but it was just weird. But I knew it was weird because that was his wife, and you went back and said where you learned everything from, and it stemmed from a friend of mine, and I was there. You probably gave the whole scenario, so now you feel like I'm judging. I'm not, because that's what you eat don't make me shit. That's y'all situation. Blueprint, not mine. So it's whatever. Like y'all my friends, y'all my friends. Like y'all people go through things, and that's the thing is a lot of people don't like to show the bad side of when people go through things. Everybody always want to show the good. Okay, I was there for both. But now everything's all good, but it's just hard. There's a hard period of time when you are been friends with somebody for a long period of time, and you just feel like, okay, I got put in a situation by default, and you're looking for somebody because your wife lied and said, oh, this person said that you was doing this when they weren't. But actually that person seen your wife doing what she was doing, and she tried to turn like dumb shit like that. So relationships are tough. Friendships and relationships are tough, and it's hard to kind of get in the middle if you don't want to risk possibly making a difference. Now with my situation, it kind of went back the same. After a while, I kind of felt like you should have said, like we should have acknowledged this. Yeah. Because it felt weird at the beginning that we are acknowledging that it's been a whole year disconnected and there's nothing, like we're not acknowledging nothing went wrong. But after a while, you kind of just forgot about it and you just flowed how you flowed. But now when I'm coming around, your wife's acting funny, so now it reminds me of why she's acting funny. But then now she, at this point, has now, act the same, I guess, too. But it's just different, and to me, it makes me just feel like you go through that period of time, and it's like, damn, well, should I maybe not say nothing?
Yeah, I guess like time.
But what they did was allow them to go to counseling because they would have both been kept cheating on each other too. So it kind of helps.
You should feel like when you
But I never
agree
said
with
nothing.
a couple, you shouldn't start feeling unfucking comfortable.
I feel like
when a couple starts to put you put you in an uncomfortable space.
No, I address shit quick.
For whatever reason, like if a couple puts you in an uncomfortable space, like you have to isolate how the fuck you even got introduced to the friendship because you didn't get introduced to the couple. You got introduced to one or the other.
Exactly.
So you need to figure out what the fuck. If it's the husband that's having a fucking problem, like, and you're the friend to the husband, you need to talk to the husband and say, hey, look, bro, whatever the fuck y'all got going on, y'all need to fix that shit because it's stressing me out. And I ain't even in
right.
He
kind of did.
We
just gonna bring that shit
I feel like not kind of. I feel like I did.
You said don't bring it around me no more or something like that, right?
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Get that shit in order. Or if it's the woman, bro, like, you feel me? Like, what is you doing? Cause I got friends I have, friends that are married. That's the man that's fucked up and the woman that's fucked up. And you feel me? I talk to them both the same way. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, hey, you put me in a weird. You gotta get that shit in order.
But that's why I told you. I said, no more. And when she find out, I'm gonna be just as mad as her.
Like,
you put me in a bad situation.
Yeah, because it's like you now because I'm a party out. So you know what I'm saying? Exactly. When you did whatever you did, you supposed to do that in a way that it's a fucking secret. Because you can cheat on your wife, you can cheat on your spouse and nobody fucking know. Like, you can do that. It's women and men out here that don't mind being a secret. You need to choose that person. Period. Like, stop it. Don't be disrespectful. You don't have to.
Boyfriend number 2.
Period. They love it. You know what I'm saying?
No, on that note, we're going to take a quick break because we're going to come back with our last segment, trending topic.
Shout out to Jay.
Bye, y'all on this couch. I ain't saying too much anyway.
Shit going on. Yeah, forget the rest of y'all. All right, out here. This next break is brought to you by Repent.
Good night.
Oh, yeah, we gotta get rid of y'all asses. No, I'm just kidding. But shout out to Repent. This break is brought to you by Repent.
Yeah, that couch yellow as fuck.
Nanotechnology.
That's a light skin couch.
No, it ain't.
Beige.
No, it ain't.
Yellow barge,
They
that
are
couch
in the middle. In the middle.
Yellow barge in the middle.
She go to bars.
She
All right.
John B.
Turn up DJ L Blaze. Hey.
John B. right there with the bandana.
They don't listen to the world here. That
He's about to walk away, but it's his birthday. We want to
his birthday.
Weekend.
We have two other birthdays. We have Ashley and Taya here. We got the Pisces gang.
And he's happy to be on the couch.
He was up here on the couch with us.
It's your birthday too, Nick?
And
when?
It's my
who birthday?
My birthday
Nick,
Monday.
toast.
What's up? It's March 16th.
March 11th.
March 11th.
So you're March 18th.
Wait, hold on. So Ashley, March 11th. Taylor, March 10th. Day before each other.
He's March 18th.
And yours is March 11th.
Oh, you have another birthday.
So, wait, it's another March 11th right here. Okay, y'all back to back.
Y'all very different. Y'all
When
very different.
I was saying back to back was like they're behind each other.
Yeah, but they're very different. She crazy. You don't seem so.
My best friend from high school, he's a Pisces. He's March 1st. Okay.
But Danye's here. Photographer extraordinaire.
We have other
Right,
photographers. Don't be
good.
jealous. This is his birthday, y'all.
What's good? My name is Danye Moye.
I call him Danye West.
Danye West. I came from Maryland. The DMV was
Maryland.
Good. Anybody from the DMV? That's good.
Oh, okay.
I came from the DMV. I started working doing social media marketing, and then doing social media marketing made me get into doing photography. So I started doing photography for social media marketing, and then that's how I met. Actually, I met Jocelyn Hernandez. If y'all know who Jocelyn Hernandez is, the Puerto Rican princess.
You met us at the same time.
I met together. Yeah, I met Brian and the Puerto Rican princess at the same time.
We were in the nail shop, and my friend, Brittany is candy coated.
Yeah, candy coated.
We did the one that Brittany owned though.
Yeah, the Brittany owned North Miami.
North Miami.
Where I live at.
Me and Jocelyn was there, and he came and took pictures, and Jocelyn was like, "I like his picture. Get his number." I was like, "All right." She was like, "We need to get him to come take pictures for us." And then from there, we didn't know this gentleman at all, and then he's become a friend. Years later, we celebrated his 21st birthday last year.
Yeah.
He was turned 22 on Monday.
And I'm turning 22. What the fuck is good?
He said what the fuck is good. His mom and dad was here last year.
My parents turned up with us. We was all turned up. We was all turned the fuck up.
Your brother was there. How's your brother?
Yeah, cause we went to Studio 23.
He's good. Like when I get big, I want to shout out to all the people who are incarcerated because my brother was incarcerated, my sister was incarcerated, and I really appreciate people who understand the value of being incarcerated. Police coming into your house, busting your doors down, that shit is crazy. So I really respect that. I respect the hood and all that. So that's what I am. And I came from the hood, and I'm trying to make it. That's all I'm saying.
Tie intro. But
It's okay to clap. It's okay to clap.
But I've been there. Definitely been there. My brother hiding under bed. Shit, I've been there.
My brother hiding the attic. My brother, let me tell you one time.
But let me get you got somebody like, is that your live? Like, come on.
They don't care.
It should be alive.
Exactly.
My bad.
My awareness is on 98.
Mine's on
You want to give
77.
out too much information now.
My shit on 77. It's not lit. But thank you, Danye, for joining us.
Bless your heart. Thank you.
Bless your heart. Yes. Shout. We took a shot with Danye. If you didn't have a drink, if you want to, we're not allowed to. Take a drink with Danye. It's his birthday. He young and shit. He learning and growing. Take a shot for Danye.
He got us to help mentor him too.
Yeah.
To, turn this shit off.
Yeah. That shit was what's up. We have a special guest in the building, so we're gonna go into.
We got a girl, Nikki Allure.
Yes. Nikki Allure.
Okay.
Oh, see-through. I see you.
Y'all boring. Y'all need to turn up.
I know. Oh. Wait, time out. Time out. She called y'all boring as fuck. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all ain't never this boring, but y'all all kind of boring.
I don't think they boring today.
They might have corona because they boring as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. They boring as fuck right now. I'm not gonna lie. They all different.
I don't think they boring.
No, they all different too. Not Jay, not Tay, not Faye. They don't got the not Danya. Clearly not Danya. Rona and No, I'm a Taurus. You're a Taurus? Oh Lord, Jesus Christ. Ex-husband, Jesus Christ. Shit. At all. Girl, I know. I think I'm not gonna lie, I might have not been more shit than him, but he's stubborn. I'm a Leo. Oh God.
Hold up. We want to see you take a shot and keep up
Take a shot.
On this.
But
listen, we got another one for you.
Wait. Danye.
We got another one for you.
Danye. Can you get one for me too?
I got it.
We can make it a double. Let's talk about it. Before we get exactly, because that was some bullshit.
She said, can you at least make it a double?
Before we even get into trending topics and stuff, we gotta talk to Nikki. What you doing? What you going on? Listen, cause time out at the bar. Calm down.
You know, I call people out individually.
At the bar.
Thank you.
Because
the library voice.
I was on reality TV, but I'm a fan of reality TV.
If y'all don't know, Meeka was on Basketball Wives.
Yes, but I'm a fan of Hustle and Soul, and I'm a fan of Nikki. Yes. So she probably don't even remember. So at Mac's birthday, we met each other. I was in the pool. I was acting a little out of order. A little out of order. I might have went home with somebody that night. I don't know. Period. But listen, what? It wasn't you, nigga. I'm gonna keep it real. It wasn't you. But cheers.
Where I got my drink? Hold up.
Time out. Cheers.
But it's a whole drink.
He got a drink, but we got a shot. But that show is a little different. They doing their own thing over here. Listen. That show's a little different from Basketball Wives in the sense that even though they try to front like it's not about drama, we know y'all shit is about drama. So I saw, and I'm keeping it real, like I saw that you was just like so sweet, and like you really was the sweetest person on that show. You was a sweetheart. Like you was like, I'm being a hostess. I'm not even here for the bullshit, whatever. How did you, when you saw the bullshit coming, what did you think?
Actually, around the time we were filming, I was battling court, like a court case.
I remember that. You said, I can't be in this bullshit with y'all.
Yeah. So what people don't know about reality TV is when you fight, say for example, I get into a fight, right? If this person decides to press charges on me, you actually go to jail, for real. And the network does not bond you out.
At all.
But they would not bring you back for the next season.
So you'll be in jail, and then they'll wait till you get yourself out, and then they'll continue to film. So at the end of the day, I was already facing criminal charges for fighting, so I'm not going to go on TV and fight and actually give them the evidence that you're going to have to work.
All I kept saying, like, she kept saying, like, I got to do something with your family or something, too. Because all she kept saying was, like, I'm not here for that bullshit. Like, I'm not giving them what they want, whatever. And I was like, don't do it, bitch. Don't do it.
And that looks crazy fighting on TV. Well, you really trying, like, I'm not trying to be just on reality TV. I'm trying to
She's trying to do so much more.
Netflix movies, be an artist. Like, all that stuff, it follows you. You're going to always be that girl that was fighting on TV. They don't even care the logistics of things. You was just fighting. So, shit, I ain't got time for that.
And their job is to create ratings and sell, the show and everything. So, I mean, that's definitely part of it. And with certain shows, that's what's going to happen. They'll say in the security meeting.
We all know. They'll say whatever they want to say.
Like, we don't want you really to fight. We just want you to use words. However, we're going to leave a glass of juice over here in case you want to throw it. And this thing, and then we're going to tell the other person to come in and say some shit you already said you didn't want to talk about. And they're going to mention it. It's like, well,
it's the truth. Let me ask you this, though.
All my truth.
Like, again, like y'all think I'm playing, but I actually, again, I am really a fan of reality TV in the sense that there's certain shows that I watch with my kids. So Hustle and Soul used to be what I watched with my kids. Then y'all started getting crazy. Y'all started getting crazy, and I was like, oh, I can't watch this shit with my kids no more.
Violent.
Yeah, it started getting crazy. No, when it was in Brooklyn at first, it was like a little different. It was like, oh, his mom showed him all these recipes and whatever. But the reason why I wanted to ask you what I'm about to ask you is because, like, like I said, I really watch the show. I really am in tune with everything that's going on. And we had a keynote here, Anika. We had Anika on here. Yes, a friend to over here besides DJ Elbert. So we had somebody over here. And I want to ask you, there was a scene. Because clearly nobody else watches it, but I watch it.
Right. Okay.
They went to the laser spot. They went to the laser spot.
What?
Oh.
They went to the laser spot too one time.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, me and Tay is talking about when we found out she was on her shit again, and she was in the pool in the back, the lap pool, and she was just getting undressed and getting undressed and shit. What was your fucking thoughts when you seen her getting undressed and the customers are in the restaurant?
You know what's crazy? I never seen that scene until it aired. Because what people don't know, and Marsha knows, Marsha knows, it's not even that. We really in real life didn't get along. Like it was on site. Okay. So for us to even get those little scenes, it was like mad security. It was like a real thing. So it was like our side against their side. So they separated us as much as they could. Okay. It was to the point where Lawrence and Anna would try to do things like have us sit in the car waiting for like mad hours to film. They was doing like crazy shit. So it was like we didn't get along for real. And Anika, she chose to be on their side. And when I first got on the show, Anna wanted me to be like a bully and come on there to fight Cola. So she was telling me, yeah, you need to fight Cola and do this and that. I was like, okay,
they didn't like Cola.
I'm a big bitch going on TV trying to fight a little Spanish white girl. Nah, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up, me and Cola ended up actually being cool in real life, and I was like, all right, I'll fuck with her. So I'm not listening to y'all motherfuckers. My brand is not even about that. I'm about woman empowerment, positivity. If a bitch try you, do what you gotta do, handle your business, because even in the Bible it say, eye for eye, tooth for a tooth, so you do what you gotta do. But that's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna start nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's what's up. I didn't even know that I didn't know that excuse me, that Anna and Lawrence was
they whack,
egging that shit on.
They so corny.
I didn't know they was egging that shit on. I could honestly see like Lawrence trying like
the show
make his show.
Oh wow. The show's canceled. I can officially announce it. It's canceled.
Why they canceled it?
Because it was like real. So we got on Instagram, and Lawrence got on Instagram and said, man, fuck these crackers, fuck, and started naming all the owners' names. What? Fuck everybody. Everybody could suck a dick. Our show's the best show on WeTV. Fuck the Braxtons, doing all that.
Oh,
he did all that, and them white people really got upset. Like they was like, nah. Enough of this. You know what I'm saying? We're going to end you. He was like, cancel me. Watch your ratings go down. Cancel me. Cancel me. And then that's what the fuck they did.
He's a narcissist.
What?
If he's saying all of that, like, calm down.
And him and Anna aren't even together right now.
Really?
They broke up in real life.
Is he with the manager?
The other girl. What's her name?
I don't know. I don't fuck with them for real.
What's that girl they know? The one from New York. She's talking about from New York.
Thandie. Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows?
We don't even know.
I hope not.
Yeah. But they were all living together in real life, so.
What? That's like that issue we was talking about.
A three-way love affair. Sorry, I forgot the lyrics.
If I was a man, I would have two bitches too.
If I was a bitch, I'd have two niggas too.
If they get along, shit.
I am. If you're looking for one
run this restaurant, the other one run this restaurant. Everybody get along.
They ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit.
Yeah.
So what do you have going on now? Now that the show is canceled, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm an artist. I rap. So my music career is really doing.
See, I already know that because I follow you. We follow each other. So I know that you rap. I know that you got music going on. What are you? What's your genre? That's what I should say.
Well, let's first let people know how to follow her.
Right.
Oh, yes.
You can follow me on all social media platforms. It's Nikki Allure.
Y'all listening?
Nikkiallure.
Please follow.
That's Nikki Allure.
Yes.
I love you too. I love you too.
We love you.
But I got some serious things in the works that I can't even talk about. See, God is good. One thing about it,
all the time.
He don't close one door without opening the other door. So y'all definitely gonna be seeing a lot of me.
He's amazing.
And everybody's like, well, why didn't you do Love and Hip Hop? My thing is, not only, I'm about to tell y'all some real shit.
Tell us.
I can tell you some real shit. The season 1, they asked me to come on 4 times, and I said no 4 times. The 5th time they asked me, I said okay. So I went on there to season 1, and they caught me in a situation with some friends outside of, I think Ashley, you was there, at Iguanas. Outside of film, and I only filmed 1 scene at that point. One of the producers ran up on me crazy, like, oh, what you say to producer? Da, da, da. I was like, first of all, you want to get your ass whooped, running down on me, like, Ashley, was a bunch of other girls there, was like people that was with me, like, I had to stop that shit because it got really aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop that shit, like, only because I know who you is, pussy ass hoe, your ass got slapped down, like, don't run with that. Like, we have nothing to do. That's like me playing in the NFL. One of my coaches ain't gonna come to me outside of the motherfucking office if they see me at a restaurant and talk about some shit they seen on film. Nah, we're talking about shit when we get back to the office. She ran up crazy because it was a scene they were trying to build up with me and the guy Prince at the time. He threw a party for me, but it was a scene prior to that we filmed that they didn't air, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, everybody was caught off guard, like, what the fuck? And it's like, I know this whole, y'all chill out. Like,
It's not really
but the motherfuckers, they try you. So that happened. And it's like, I just feel like in Miami, I'm not that person that you try because I don't fuck with nobody. So now, if there's an issue, there's going to be a real issue. You know what I'm saying? So it was
another
there.
Shot.
Can I finish?
No, she wants a shot.
Oh, the bar. So all that happened. So now we like in the whole little argument, whatever. So then Ashley was there. Ashley like, wave your hand because you was there too, right? Thank you. But so they was about to jump on her head. I had to calm that down. She went back over to where she had. But originally another producer came up to me and had said something and spoke whatever, and I spoke to him. But I called him a ghost typer because you typed a message for somebody else for me to get a reaction. I knew that you don't cuss nobody out with paragraphs and commas and all that. Like, and I was like, this is the show. Like, this is not real. Like,
it's crazy.
So they do all that type of shit to like create that shit. I'm not dumb. So I said what I said, and when he came to me originally and I said it to him, he went over and told her, and then she came over and tried to like spaz out, and then the people that I was with naturally gonna get up and be on her motherfucking neck, and then it's like, let me let it go for a minute, let that hoe know, and then let me calm it down now. All right, go back over there. So now when I seen she went back over to the same guy, I said, let me go over there and say something to them. So now when I try to go over there to talk to both of the producers, everybody pushing me like, no, yeah. I'm like, all right, y'all acting like I'm trying to fight these people. No, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you just saw her. But why she came over here barking crazy? Like, I just spoke to you. She came over here going off. So, all right, I get it. So now security come on and be like, no, Brian, that's like, well, kick her out. They kicked her ass out. I stayed there and watched who I was going to watch. And then when I was leaving, her ass was outside. And I let her ass motherfucking have it. I called Mona Scott and I told Mona Scott about herself too, like, and this is the problem with your ass. I said, you always making us motherfucker look bad. And I even set her with a situation where she could do something with some friends of mine to give her a better look. You know, so if y'all pay attention low key, she does little things, but it's not getting as big as Love and Hip Hop, but she does little things now to like not just like show, like, you know, she does like a little empowerment things, like, and little shows too. But that was me having to go off on her ass. And then we had a whole little thing where I had to come down here and fucking me with production, and then this girl going to apologize to me who really ain't really trying to apologize. But I don't give a fuck. But she's the fucking executive producer, and she's from my fucking Miami, and that's why Miami was whacked the first 2 seasons, and she going now, so that's why I got a lot better. So I had to sit have a meeting with her, and every time there was a scene come up, they were like, oh, B-Man need to be in the scene, B-Man need to be in the scene. They were like, oh, no, because you was mad, because I cussed your ass out, and you had to apologize to me. So one thing about that show, if you want drama and that's what you live in, then go on that shit. Like you searching for fucking attention because you ain't get attention in fucking high school, then go on that dumb ass shit. Because they ain't gonna help your fucking brand. Because no corporate companies, and God saved me from that shit, because no corporate companies would ever want to work with you after being on that shit and being ignorant. I was working on CBS down here in Miami, CBS. It's like I'm doing CBS on Sundays, I'm gonna be on Love Hip Hop Mondays, and bitches throwing drinks. Like, that shit don't match up. God saved me from that shit.
Brand integrity.
If your ass need it, then go do it. Cause they'll get you a couple dollars. That shit ain't the same no more. Cause it just ain't. Just like Jerry Springer, it done ran his path. It done ran his little thing. Like, we don't give a fuck about meeting all these new people no more. But it is what it is. Shit. But it's still going on. They still got at least a million viewers. And it is what it is. But other than that, bitches be trying to be famous and not trying to be powerful. Bitches be trying to be popular and not powerful.
Hello.
Worry about being powerful and not fucking popular, bitch. Because you popular and broke.
And that's the worst shit. That's the worst.
Because you got to live up to all these expectations of motherfuckers feeling like they see you on TV all the time and you got it and you don't have it. So you look real crazy trying to keep up. And you look dumb when you're on the news stealing, doing all this bullshit. So stop worrying about, because people be stealing still. So stop trying to be so fucking popular that you can't live up to your motherfucking means. Worry about being powerful. Do some things. Help the community. Help some people out. So we can gain some motherfucking power. Gain something. All that motherfucking popularity shit ain't gonna do nothing but get your ass beat up or motherfucking look crazy. So what happened?
Yeah, and the thing about Love and Hip Hop is, what people don't know too is the franchise is actually blackballed from the real industry. That's the real gag of the gag of the gag of the gag of the gag. So when you go on that show thinking you gonna get other jobs and other gigs, everybody say Cardi B, but that's just Cardi B.
Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna explain that real quick. Because everybody say Cardi B. What y'all fail to realize on the show when she went to talk about music, they played her and he went for Mariah Lynn. She left the fucking franchise and said, I'm not coming back. I'm going to start my music career and I'm going to take it serious. Love and Hip Hop only did was introduce us to Cardi B, who already had 1 million followers prior, but she gave Cardi B a platform for us to even know who the fuck she was. Musically, they did shit for Cardi B. They shitted on her. That man chose Mariah Lynn over her ass, and guess what she did? I'm leaving the show after 2 seasons, and I'm finna do it. So everybody always try to say like, oh, because Cardi B Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop did shit for her fucking career. Cardi B left that shit to go start her career. So always take that into consideration.
And you don't just leave, by the way. It's millions and millions of dollars to get out of that contract.
It's a fight.
But before the $1 million, you gotta talk about the struggle of that shit. She took a chance. She took a chance to leave that show and say, guess what? These people won't see me every Monday no more. However, I'm gonna go on this tour and I'm gonna build this tour of my motherfucking self with my other motherfucking people. Not with DJ Self and everybody. So I'm gonna build this tour. I feel like I'm preaching. Somebody write me down. I'm gonna write myself down. I feel like I'm in a pulpit. But guess what?
She did that.
She did. Because guess what? She stepped out on faith.
She did.
Hallelujah.
A lot of people won't do
and
that.
guess what? She went out there and she did what she needed to do. She didn't rely on nobody. And guess what? She continued her journey, and things started bubbling. And guess what? You got picked up by Atlanta. You got to sing, you got everything. And
y'all don't notice after every time somebody perform, pay attention. Every time somebody perform, y'all don't notice it's a fight right afterwards. Pay attention from the Love and Hip Hop from every beginning of time. Anytime somebody perform, y'all go home and watch this shit. It's an argument or a fight afterwards to overshadow your whole performance that you just did. Y'all gotta pay attention.
Look at motherfucking Prima Donna when she had the whole little cooking thing. And then Jocelyn pulls up Pretty Piggy. Pretty Piggy and the pig is like, that kind of took away from your cooking thing. Because now all we remember is the whole fried pig coming out. Like, it is what it is.
And now we forgot all about the beautiful thing, the whole purpose.
Yes. We forgot why we was here.
Right.
It was here because of your cooking thing, whatever she was. I don't even remember what the fuck she was promoting.
Her seasoning.
All right, shit. I remember a pig came out, Jonathan came up, it was there.
Right. I mean, but not shitting on it. I mean, I love everybody there. They're my peers.
But be careful.
You gotta have brand integrity in this industry. You gotta know where you're going, and you gotta think about the long haul. Like, where you gonna be at when you 40 or 10, 20 years from now? Like, you're gonna be known as that loving hip hop girl. Cardi had to work so hard to get that whole loving hip hop.
She just gave us good music.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna say, but with that being said, is Tammy Roman had to realize that too, and she had to step away from Basketball Wives and realize, like, okay, this was helping me, but at this point now it's like kind of killing me. So it depends. Like,
look at Amada.
Yeah.
They build you up to break you down. So they blow you up the first season you do. Oh, woot the woot, yes. And then next season they obliterate you, bitch. They fuck you all the way up. Yeah. No more deals, no more contracts. Crazy. No endorsements, because you out here looking crazy.
But it's what you signed up for, so it is what it is. And people say it's fake. It's not really fake. It's just they just put you in situations and you're forced to react to those situations. It's not fake, so the fight is real. It's like you get separated when you come to scenes. You get separated and you have to walk in the scenes, but your producer gonna tell you, because everybody has different producers. Right. Hey, when you go in there, make sure you mention these key points. Now she might say, I don't want to talk about such and such. They're like, oh, mention how Nikki went to the store the other day. Mickey, I thought you went to the store the other day. Be like, bitch, I thought I said it. Now she got an attitude. So now I'm just like, wow.
What are you talking about?
And it's a whole setup. It'll be a setup, but it's entertainment.
Like, you'll be in that room. You'll be in that room.
Everybody is.
For hours.
Everybody come in. People coming from different times. The people who come in at different times is told something different, and they don't know really what's going on, but they're put in a situation and they are forced to react. Yeah. That is a reality. You're getting a real reaction in that moment.
It's called your beat.
And you getting a couple drinks.
Your beat. You get a lot of drinks.
You get some drinks.
But you have your beat.
Yeah.
Your beat. But that's what you gotta say.
So it's not fake. It's just real situations. It's not real. It's like their situations they brought together, but you're forced to react on them now. Like now it's like, bitch, I done walked in here and I said this shit, and I feel like, whoa. But at this point, I know we filming, so I can't back down. So you got to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Nikki was saying, what was you saying?
What? That it's not a good thing to get into. Like, I wouldn't do it only because of the simple fact I know where I'm trying to go. Like, I want to be on TV shows with Issa Rae. Like, I want to be in real movies and do real things, and I know that I'm not trying to be that loving hip hop girl.
And the thing is editing. You never know how to edit you.
You never know.
So a scene may go a certain way, and then you're like, well, that wasn't good. And you see it on TV, like, bitch, they ain't happen like that.
Right.
You just don't know. So not scaring anybody away from it, but just know, like, this
you just want to get on a show that you got more control of. See, my show was about a soul food restaurant, but if you pay attention, they showed my music.
How was the food for real?
The food, the chicken and waffles was good. The other times on set, they was buying Popeye's Publix chicken and putting it in a box and making it.
Publix good though. Good bitch.
I was wondering that because
Publix chicken good.
And I never went.
They wasn't good.
They chicken wasn't as good as Publix. Cause you know I know somebody work there, they fry it twice. Hello. You know I'm over here too. I feel like keep looking at these.
I mean, because I watched the show. My bad.
I watched the show too.
You watched it?
You watched it?
Yeah, it fell in the pool. Not the pool, but the little pond in the back and all. Yeah.
I went to the BET Awards and Rihanna said, "I'm a fan of yours." I said, "Bitch, what?" Right, I'm popping, bitch. Rihanna know who I am. Thank God for the little show.
I like the show.
Yeah, that shit canceled.
I'm mad that Lawrence and Anna.
Well, black people, I'm telling you, we gotta do better. Like, how do you get your own show canceled? I was trying to get his shit
Well,
canceled.
people, you know, sometimes people just feel themselves and feel like, you know.
Ego. Ego is the worst
Something
thing.
about the ego. Beyonce had that song, Ego.
No, they had their own shit.
But I just dropped a new single called First 48. Y'all go download that shit. That shit is definitely a bop.
And how they download it?
On shit, whatever the fuck you listen to music
Do L Blaze got it?
I'm about to say the same thing.
DJ L Blaze, do you have First 48?
Nope, he don't.
Oh.
Where he at?
Now we had
he over there.
But he got Sadiddy.
You hide it.
Play Sadiddy.
Oh, I ain't hiding.
We didn't get the trending topics though. Like,
what's our trending topics?
You trying to control our show?
No.
Oh.
It's the tourist.
So let's get into these trending topics real quick. Everybody like, we ready to go this shit. This last half been longer than a bit. We didn't even get the trending topics. I just realized that. Alright, so one of the trending topics I seen was Tommy and P may be a couple.
I heard they've been dating for years.
Not for years.
No,
Might be for years.
For a long time.
For years?
Might be.
I heard that.
I would say
allegedly
some months, but I don't know what to say.
The people I seen for years.
Allegedly.
Right.
I might have seen some people for some years.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly.
Well, JT's finally on house arrest, so they're going City Girls.
I love
City Girls 2305.
Hey,
they can, you know, get back to.
And she looking good too, by the way. She thick. She looking real good.
JG.
It's something about when you get them, you get money. Period. You get money and it just makes it just. When you have money, you just boss up.
You do. You try.
Period. You ain't stressing. You got money now. Go to the store, get what you want.
Listen, one thing is, because you're wrong, you ain't shirting. I learned this from Biggie a long time ago. More money, more problems. I was like, I don't understand this shit back in like '96. Whenever he said that shit. More money, more problems is more money, more motherfucking problems. So don't act like you got money now, you ain't stressing. Oh, bitch, you stressing. Because everybody coming to you to be your fucking savior. Sometimes I need to go to God with some things. Not me. He'll let me know if I should bless you too. Like, nah, for real.
Why they so comfortable?
You saying that, but I'm just telling you, I know from firsthand that people be like, oh, more money. Money don't equate like no stress, no problems. It's other problems. Like, yeah, like that ain't legit. So we're not gonna give that to everybody.
But she look good though.
She looks better if she's able to enhance what she wants to enhance. So we're gonna talk about this plane that was being forced to land because the motherfucker sneezed on that bitch, and guess what?
What?
The people on the plane got disrupted, and they were like, he got the coronavirus on that. That shit is an epidemic. Like, it's going crazy.
I would have did the same thing. But you know,
it was forced to land.
Yeah.
A whole plane. Somebody sneezed.
Absolutely.
And people got disrupted. Like,
sneezing. Stop the plane.
I thought it had to be multiple sneezes. Like, you can sneeze once. The plane got disrupted. They had to do emergency landing based off of that.
Yeah.
If somebody sneezes on me.
First of all, if somebody sneezes on you, it's a problem.
Or next to you, imagine you sitting next to the person that's sneezing. Hell no, that bitch gotta be in the bathroom for the rest of the ride.
Fuck this virus, the bitch sneezed on me and in general, like, we finna thump. Why the fuck you ain't cover your mouth like you sneeze? So that's the word.
But now you
I listen to wordplay, like sneeze on me or sneeze by me.
Right.
Right, sneeze on me is the problem.
But how y'all think this coronavirus even came about? Like, what y'all?
We watched it.
Came from China.
Like, what do y'all think the real?
We watching it on cruise ships and everything. They come here.
Listen,
because I'm one of those people.
Why people still getting on cruises?
So people can't vote.
Is anybody out here getting on cruises?
Election year.
Why people still going on cruises?
Oh.
I think all the billionaires put together their minds together and was trying to take out Trump. And now y'all know he done made that announcement that we're in a state of emergency. So now he done freed a bunch of funds now that people don't know.
Oh yeah, bad money.
These billionaires been trying to get that money. This is the perfect time to buy
us.
I can't enlighten too much. I ain't trying to get no knocks on my door.
But wait, I don't know what you're talking about.
$50 billion.
Definitely political.
$1 billion. I'm talking about billion. Why you think everybody, all the political people, was next to Trump and they all sick now, but Trump not sick? Bitch, they done.
Because they trying to get him sick.
He done got the cure, bitch.
He was sick. You know our mayor down here sick.
Hello. He was sick. You know, in Canada, all of a sudden got the cure now because the prime minister's wife was sick. Now they got the cure. Today.
No.
Y'all didn't see that? Canada with the cure.
Listen, Canada didn't allow anybody to come in the border with it. Nobody in Canada has it. Like they allowed that. Like I'm like, we watched that shit come over. We heard about it. Shit, we watched that shit from over there, and we watched all the cruise ships pull up.
You hear the prime minister's wife?
Microphone.
You hear the prime minister's wife tested positive for it?
Who?
That's like Ivanka. That's like Melania.
She did?
Yeah.
Why they acting like on the news? They acting like nobody's over there. Like
no. This happened yesterday. She tested positive, and today they found a cure.
Well, they got free health care as well, so that's not part of their thing either.
It was like, oh, it didn't get Trump? Fine, fuck it, let's just release the cure.
Yeah, but like you said, that plane ride, right? So the dude came over there, they found one guy had it. How many people they tested when they came off that plane?
Nobody, baby.
The 4 weeks thing is real. So if y'all don't got no water or no food enough to last for 2 weeks or whatever it is, you need to go get some food. Y'all don't see all the fucking military just landed. They back in town.
Mac Meeka, didn't I text you?
They're back in town, so it's about to be a whole.
You did.
And guess what? I got my honey nut Cheerios. I got my honey nut Cheerios. My kids.
When I got the word.
What word you got?
I got the word a week ago that everyone needed to start stocking up.
Yeah.
Because it was going to get crazy when it came to shipping. What people don't understand, they say a lot of things get made over in the U.S., but they still have to understand that a lot of stuff gets sent over to China, processed, and then sent back.
Right.
Especially if you're a person who is like vegan, you probably know like a lot of the Tyson's chicken that comes back, they send it over to China, process it, and then they send it back to the U.S. For sales. So when I texted my people last week and told y'all,
I'm glad I got that text.
Go on and go to the store, because I just got word that it's about to get real.
It's going to get real.
Here you go.
Get you some noodles. And also get you some flashlight that works with solar power.
We have 2 more subjects left, ladies and gentlemen. Hang in there with us.
It's serious.
2
We
more.
gotta prep each other because ain't nobody else gonna do it. Because they already prepped each other weeks ago. Now y'all don't notice Microsoft. What his name? He done. You know why? Because the funds done been released now. He don't need to do this shit. Fuck this shit. At all. I got all my money.
So our last 2 subjects. One is about the man who got shot at Lennox Mall over a parking spot. When is it ever that serious?
It'd be serious though. I ain't gonna lie. If I had a gun, I promise you.
He got shot over a parking spot at Lennox Mall in Atlanta.
That shit ain't never that serious.
It's not.
No, I'm telling you, sometimes people really be like.
Parking spot?
Nikki.
On a parking spot.
That's why I'm on probation and I done been going through my anger. They got me taking
anger management and all, but fuck that shit.
Because I do be getting there.
They got you VIP classes.
Yeah, I had to take all kinds of
once I feel like somebody like being too aggressive about a parking spot, like.
But imagine if you really feel like you in the right. You're not about to move. I'm like, bitch, you gonna what you finna do at this point?
You a tourist, right?
Yeah, I know.
Stubborn. That's the problem. Like, come on.
That really is the problem. Cause a couple weeks back, I was being graced at Twin Peaks. Had my kids with me. I was about to back into a parking spot, and you know how you curve up to back in. I curved up, and somebody was coming, so I'm like, let them go past me, cause I'm not gonna hit them going back in. This motherfucker took my spot, so I sat there while he was parking, and I was like, yo, stare at this nigga, and my kids was like, well, mommy, stop. Like, cause he's already in the spot.
But you was mad.
We want to know.
I was like, no. I said he knows I was backing in.
Yeah, I'm trying to God,
like he knew I was backing in. Like he knew what time it was. And so we was just mad. We was mad. So I stayed there. And it's like, leave, mommy, leave. I was like, nah, I'm not leaving. I'm not going no fucking way.
You gonna see me.
You gonna see me. So they were like, leave. So I did go because I wanted to get, there was a spot open up like 3 spots over. So I ran in there. And so we got inside. I was like, I'm gonna find this motherfucker.
But you good, you ain't flat the tires, you did that.
I didn't do all that. No, I ain't do that. But I don't even remember. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I really don't remember what he looked like, but I act like I remember what he looked like. And when I got inside, I was pointing at anybody. I was like, you fucked up for that shit. You know what I'm talking about. But I'm hoping that was the person.
Imagine being in New York trying to find parking spots. Like
There's no parking spots in New York. It's not gonna happen.
Forget about
you
it.
You forget about it.
You know what I'm saying? That shit be getting me tight. I'm not even gonna lie. That's
Oh.
No,
And our last thing is, so I'm breathing all heavy. All right, so our last thing is closing out Mac Meeka Live is you had 2 best friends for 17 years. And why did you realize they were sisters? So one of them mom passed away and wasn't able to. A friend seen them take a picture together, and somebody else put it together. Like, is that such? And they put it together. The dad didn't know he was the daughter. Like, it took for. Oh no! It took for like the friends to be like, your mom just dating him. Like, I don't know, but like they're friends for 17 years. Good night, parents.
Good night.
If anybody want to buy a Tesla, holla at Paris. Real quick, right
Let
quick.
me not even say what I was going to say.
Right.
The new one. Nice. Take this fucking mic.
But that's what happened. And guess what? Those 2 ladies became best friends, and their kids became friends. But then their kids actually became sisters and cousins. Yeah.
Shit, I wish I had a sister.
Your only child?
No, I got a ratty ass brother, but
I got one too. I got one too.
His mama love him more. Type of shit. Fuck that nigga.
Why y'all be feeling like that?
My father loved me more.
But my question is, why y'all be feeling like a parent loves somebody more?
No, she told me.
My mother does.
Really? Can't fucking stand you.
No,
Is it mad out of anger? Because I don't know. Wait.
No,
wait. Did y'all see on Instagram when that girl died? Her dad here, whoever here it was, she died.
We saw it.
He said, go to your mammy house. That's why I fuck with you. But I felt like he was just trying to say something just mean, nasty and shit. Like, cause she dyed his shit blonde. So
that was
he old the fuck too. He was mad as fuck about that shit. I definitely want to hurt your feelings, and that's why I don't fuck with you. He was mad about that shit. However, that might have been his favorite. That might have been his favorite
that was
daughter.
His favorite.
He would have played me and did this bullshit.
Because if it was his favorite, he'd have been like, this is cute.
No, he wouldn't have. Dyed his whole shit blonde.
This is cute. No, I'm definitely my mom, my brother is her first child. That's definitely.
I went through some shit, girl.
Yeah, my father, I know I'm his favorite. I always say, I tell my brother this all the time. Well, you know my father love me more.
Shit, my dad was in jail for 20 years. He made a quarter his ass.
Oh, not mine.
And my mom's so lit. The first time I met my fucking daddy, I flew to Haiti, took her on a birthday trip or whatever. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I bought a bunch of shit. I'm like, I'm about to meet my daddy. This motherfucking bitch, my mom, she went and had the police of Haiti pull up on my dad, arrest him. So I'm the first day in Haiti, I just land. I'm like, yeah, beautiful place. I'm in court, bitch. They beefing. Like, come on, he just did 20 years. What could y'all possibly be beefing about?
So what did they move for? What?
Cause my mom got land over there, and he was taking all the money from the tenants and spending it on bitches. I ain't know nothing about that part.
Right.
I'm like, bitch, I got a daddy. I've been out here all my life. Like, enjoy this moment. Nah, not Haitian mamas. They look the same with the shit.
But you would have been hyped though, clearly, because you only have a brother.
Well, okay, so it gives me like a similar. So Love and Hip Hop, Amada and.
It's like that.
Right, her mama was like, he was never here like, and Amada's like, he's trying to be here now, like can I get that? And the mom was like, oh, that's what you want to do? Like, so.
That's real.
For real?
That is real because honestly, like let's rewind literally like the year or so before I moved here, and I remember my kid Naya was saying, "I'm mad because Daddy could be like, oh, I'm sorry, however many years later, and I'm just supposed to forgive him." I said, "Yeah, that's just what it is. That's what it is. You gotta just like move on."
Yeah.
So that really is life.
Right. So I guess it's hard to tell somebody just to move on.
But island parents are different. Like they raise you to be hardcore. Like, bitch, fuck a nigga, independent. Like this is what it is. So that's just what it is. Amara's mom, like, that's how most island parents are.
Yeah, she was like, he wasn't here when you did this and the other. Now,
They don't forgive.
It's like I kind of understand her too.
I completely understand.
Right.
They don't forget shit.
Right. Like when I struggle, like what the fuck? Now you are here. It's like.
But you don't see what he came back for though. She was right. The mom was right. He came back to try to get some money. Now he broke. Bitch.
Is that what it was on the show?
Yeah, you didn't see.
Oh,
he asked her for some money.
Oh, that was the next episode. I didn't see that. I missed this week.
No, I didn't
Well,
see
bitch, you got cancer because you was doing what you was doing.
But you listen.
I ain't give you cancer.
As kids, girls especially, it's something about girls and their dad.
Right.
So when it comes to, even if he hasn't been there for as long as you're out of your life, when he finally comes around, you just want to give him that chance.
Right.
And I feel that's what it was. No matter if he had cancer or not, he needed the money or not, she always wanted to fill that puzzle.
Right.
Because it was something that was missing in her life, regardless of how her mom feels. That's y'all are adults.
She didn't care what her mom felt. She felt
and
like.
I agree with Amanda.
Right.
I totally agree with her because I'm a daddy's girl.
But at the end of the day, it gave her closure too. Like, let me just at least ask him like why, like what was going on, like because all you hear is your mom's side, and sometimes that one parent side
they be
can be different. Like,
did y'all see the lady on the show, the Inyanga show, the lady who told her kids,
I seen that. That they got raped by their dad.
Their daddy raped them as a child.
I seen that.
Their whole life they thought their daddy was molesting them.
I seen that.
And they took a lie detector test and it turns out
the mom was lying.
It was
right.
a lie.
They just be bitter and angry.
Right. But then your mom, who you look at as protector, is not going to tell you that. But when that show it came out, I'm glad you brought that shit up because I did see that. And the three daughters was there when the mom, like when Ayana announced that.
And the daughter said, I'm going to need you to say
it how you told us that he did not touch us. And she was like, I apologize. He never raped us. And
they said, well, why you ain't fighting for them harder? Bitch, I knocked you out.
No, that's what she said first, though. Because he was like, but I never touched him. And she said, well, you should have fought for them harder. And Ayana said, no, you created the lie.
Yeah, the whole thing.
So you correct this shit because you started the lie. That's crazy. And a lot of females got to stop holding their kid for hostage from the parent. Like, that's affecting the child. Because you got in that situation, you got three females.
Three of them.
Who
was
told they was grown.
They're broken.
They broken, but they was grown as fuck.
You don't
they
know
grown.
Daddy.
And guess what? The mama told them that they was being molested by him the whole time.
And that's
and they took for that fucking show. And they had to do a lie detector test to find out he told the truth and she lied. And she had to fucking tell the truth like, okay. And her first, she didn't want to own up to it. That's the bad part about it is, that's why I'm mad. Because she didn't want to own up to it. She said, well, you should have fought for them harder. Like, that's not your response.
Bitch,
that's the first thing she said was, you ain't fighting them harder. You fucking made this lie up. You made the lie up. You're the mom. You made this up. But the first thing you say is, you should have fought for them harder. You made the lie up. You're the mom.
She has her own grudges against him.
Right, but you catered to the kids.
She probably was molested when she was younger. See, let me tell you, when people say certain shit, like you see your friends, they be joking and they be like, bitch, that's why your motherfucking breath stinks.
But I don't like that.
That's their insecurities that they feel about themselves. Oh, bitch, that's why your house dirty. Bitch, your house is dirty.
But I don't like that. And how would you do it to your own kids? Your kids grown as fuck, and they grew up grown as fuck, thinking that they fucking dad molested, that's why he ain't around.
And they don't give a fuck. But he probably
So he can never be around them until that show.
Yep.
That's whack. You're crazy.
But he said that he kept a decent relationship with them, but he knew in the back of
but
his
in
mind.
their mind, they feel like,
yeah.
Right.
That's fucked up.
And it was 3 of them. 3 of them.
3 girls.
And I seen that.
I feel bad
and
for
I
them.
was like, how the
I
fuck?
feel bad for me, bitch. I done been through some shit.
Exactly.
All my life I had a fight. I was the only Haitian girl in my projects. When
in my project?
Cool,
where are you originally from, though?
I'm from Homestead, Florida.
So you from Florida? Okay.
I'm from down south. Yeah. Goose, Naranja, Ryan, Preston.
You from
all
there
that
too?
shit.
I lived there.
Oh, really? What part?
Exit 5.
Well, what street?
Campbell.
Campbell Drive?
So yeah, by the
Oh, they kicked me out of that school. Quick. Yeah, I went to bad quick.
He said he's from Tampa.
Oh, you from Tampa?
I'm Tampa originally.
You from Tampa, but you moved down that way, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What school you went to?
Tampa?
No, down
No, you went to
south.
school in
You were
Tampa.
grown.
I'm from Tampa, but I lived in Wentworth now.
What school you went to in Tampa?
Oh, okay. That shit zombie land down there, though. No, down south.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody on all type of drugs. Ain't no Molly's on the street, so I don't even know what the fuck.
My neighborhood in Tampa was like that. It's terrible.
You like, what? What? You know what a Molly's at?
So we know where to find you, Nikki Allure, but
Yeah.
what do you have going on? What you have coming up? Because we're about to end the show. We need to know what you got going on.
Listen, all I can say is
you got it going on.
Just remember the fucking name. And when y'all see this big bitch on TV, be like, damn, I remember her from, oh, look at her now. Because when I say God is so good, I'm so blessed.
Amazing.
I'm so blessed. And one thing people don't know is, like, we go through shit. I ain't rich shit. I'm still struggling and going through my days and days out. But I know where I'm going. And as long as you keep that tunnel vision and you know that God got you, ain't nothing gonna stop you. You know what I'm saying? I got a phone call and I was like, damn, for real? Okay, y'all that interested? All right, bet. And then the show canceled. And I always told God I wanted to go on that reality show for 1 season, do that. And God canceled the whole show. I had a 6-year contract. That meant I would have been on that show for 6 years. That man canceled himself. Y'all don't see God.
He got other plans.
God moves. When you're his child, like he moves for you. He canceled the whole show. Now I'm out of my contract, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. And now these people done call me. I'm just waiting. See, reality TV, I knew a whole year before I was finna be on that show. And guess what? When them calls come, don't tell nobody shit. Not your mammy, not your daddy, not your cousin, not your friend, nothing. Keep that shit on the inside between you and God. Because outside energy fuck up your shit. Period.
And that's not reality. It's just in
life,
in general.
Bitch. You trying to do some shit?
You never know who's praying against you. Like
that shit to yourself.
Just do it.
What?
Just keep things to yourself. And the small group of people that you feel like really support you. But like, you don't have to tell everybody. Just let it happen. Just keep making announcements. Don't give an announcement about like this is about to happen. Give an announcement when it's happening. Like that's what it's about. Like.
After the shit is sealed and signed, bitch, then you be like, hey, by the way.
Because you let people know what to pray for.
And then when you do tell a
bitch,
praying
for you, don't praying for you another way.
They not. It's
human
nature.
now.
They can't help it. It's just how the human body is formed. Like you gonna feel some type of way. If
everybody pray for you, might be praying for you. You see the difference, right? Praying and praying.
Yep. And if you tell them, don't tell them too excited. Be like, hey, by the way, I'm just doing this. It's
a little thing.
Yeah, it's a little thing. You know, don't. You know what I'm saying? And you just go up and bitch, if you down the ride, I'll bring you with me. But bitch, I see some hating shit, ho. I don't even know you.
Let me cancel this shit right quick.
Cutoff game gotta be serious.
Yeah, for real. It do.
A lot of people fuck up and miss their blessings. There's a lot of y'all in here was supposed to be rich right now.
But you can't, other people.
But y'all done cut somebody off that y'all was supposed to, and it fucked your
whole collection plate. Where the collection plate?
Hello.
And she give you a whole sermon tonight. But
I'm just saying. Your whole shit up because you ain't know how to cut a bitch off cold turkey.
True.
You gotta cut a bitch off cold turkey too. Send them a nice message. I wish you the best in life, but you know, I'm just on a different journey right now.
Everybody's not blessed to go where you're going.
It's me, it's not you.
But somebody got that message tonight. Everybody not blessed to go where you're going.
Hello, life is like an elevator. Everybody got their floor. Everybody can't come to the penthouse.
And everybody gonna get off. Everybody not blessed to go where you're going.
I learned a lot of lessons.
Listen, I am a big person that try to take everybody with me. It's like, oh, this freight ain't gonna make it to the penthouse. There's too many of us on here. Let me drop y'all off. Let me drop this person off. I gotta come back to some of y'all because
when they get on,
you get on this freight and it's just not what it is. So guess what? It won't go all the way up to the top unless you drop some people off. Everybody meant to be there.
It'll fuck you up.
And that's okay, but that's okay because people grow. People grow at different speeds. So don't expect everybody who is with you to grow with you. They will eventually catch you on the growth. Like, you know what? Just like how we said by the friend, she was saying like, oh, well, your friend eventually come back 2 years later. They were 2 years later after me, after I grew and realized what was going on. Like certain things are just later, but that's okay. Don't stop your growth and keep growing and.
My friend
don't feel bad though because people. I feel like a lot of people feel bad. Sorry, I feel like I didn't went to a little sermon about it, but I feel like people feel bad because some people that they grew up with, they have to leave behind. But it's okay to go back, but you have to educate them too before you bring them back with you. If not, you don't bring them back with you because all they're gonna bring you down.
Yeah, I had a friend.
They don't understand.
Listen, I had a friend that had an app, right? That followed everybody I followed. So if I follow somebody because I met them at an event or something, her app followed. So guess what she got?
Animal Patron, another.
Guess what she got?
Great.
Man, it's not you. It's me. I'm just going through so much in life. I just can't be bothered with, with friends and stuff like that. Like, no. Cut off. Why in the fuck you got an app that's following I'm talking to this nigga I done met in Zimbabwe, bitch. You over here. He like, oh, I know your friend. She's following me, bitch. What the fuck, hi?
I believe my friend. Why the fuck did you follow?
Oh, you know I did. I said, why the fuck? What you trying to get chose? What's up? Like, what's really good? They don't never got nothing to say. You gotta cut them off. Don't even play with bitches. 2020 ain't even playing with us, bitch. I'm not gonna play with you hoes. Period. I just want everybody to win.
Well, that's been it for Mac Meeka Live. We're actually over the time. I want to thank you guys for coming out. Thank you, Nikki Allure, for coming out. Follow her. Sadiddy, we're gonna close out to Sadiddy. We got a few shit. We got a few things going on. Shout out to Loji. Shout out to Drai. And happy birthday to the Pisces in the building. Hey! Kanye, Tay, Ashley. We love y'all. But Leo is still the best.
And the Libras is your best motherfucker.